Hello everyone, TheOtherJared here. How is it going? Welcome to session 6 of our Secret of the 12 Crystals, A Path to Ruin campaign.
We really have session 6.
Yeah, and I think we're at the point where we don't need introductions. I think everybody who's listening knows who you guys are. If not, refer to sessions 1 through 5. So let me go ahead and get you guys started off with the introduction. Alright, our adventurers last left off corrupting the first tavern they walked into in Kareen. Ignoring the dead body and wondering why people would make such a big deal about one person being murdered, you continue to find that this world is much different than that you've known your whole life. As excuse me, dang. As you make your way out of the tavern / inn, your mind expects. Man, I need to proofread this shit. All right. As you make your way out of the tavern, your mind expects to meet the harsh air you are used to, that has filled the air with ash and other things that you're used to. But instead, you're met with a cool breeze, clear lungs, and a slight misty cool from the river that runs through the city. It will still take some getting used to, but one can't help but come to an understanding of why life might mean something here. Regardless of how you feel, you have discovered that not all here have good intentions, and more importantly, you are not the only one here from the Shadow Realm. At least that is what you believe the red and blue gems are telling you. You notice that the guards have scattered all of the people around the body away and seem to be scratching their heads as to who this quote-unquote H person is. As you set out to look around the city some more, you hear whisperings of a shadow that has been seen wandering the city lately. You see wanted posters of a mysterious H hung everywhere, a banner celebrating the king getting ready, displaying the king marrying a new queen, like the celebration that he is marrying a new queen and that there will be a royal wedding, and a group of people working together to build a house. That is immediately what you see out of coming to the end. Sorry that was such a discombobbled piece of shit of wording. I will make sure I proofread next time. What would you guys like to do?
I like that.
So we're just going to completely ignore the fact that Dimi killed a person.
Hold on.
Now,
I thought he ran away. Am I remembering?
No,
this?
you
okay,
had him.
Well, then
break
let's
his own
deal with
neck.
that. Okay, so you killed a person right in front of the inn. Everybody leaves.
No. Didn't
not
kill
everybody.
anyone. This fucker
Okay,
snapped his own neck. This guy snapped his own neck.
Yeah, he killed himself.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. He killed himself and then turned into a pile of ash, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
I didn't remember the ashes part, but okay.
Yes. When he killed himself, he struggled and then turned into a pile of ash. Basically. Everybody who saw it immediately left. Ruined your show that you were doing. For those who couldn't those who failed to save or whatever. You know, as people come in to see what's going on, you know, all they see is a pile of ash, and you know they don't really know what to make of it. And you guys, well, what excuse do you guys say, or what do you guys say? Okay, so everybody's looking at you. You guys are the oddballs in the place, except for you, Varlis. You have the white skin, but everybody else has the dark skin. That is.
I don't feel like I need to say much since I never left my table and I was reading my book the entire time.
How about
on the opposite end of the room.
The two people standing next to the ash, which would be Immoshen and Alexander. Those are probably the ones that are being looked at right now.
I kind of look as to why is everyone looking at me. Isn't this just kind of normal?
What happened? What happened here?
The man killed himself.
What man?
What? Why would someone kill themselves? What happened?
Kind of look down at the pile of ashes and I do it. And I just kind of kick it a little bit, like someone forced him to. As if
Care to elaborate a little bit more?
I kind of look like it's kind of self-explanatory.
Well, people don't just normally just kill themselves and then turn into ash. If your story's correct, that makes no sense. At this point, the tavern owner's there, and he wants to know what the hell's going on.
The man who killed himself appeared to have been acting like he was possessed.
Odd. Sorry, I'm having contact issues here. Bear with me. Alright, I'm good.
Well,
alright, he says, possessed? Possessed by what?
A darker force than you could understand.
Well then, good riddance. Well, wait a minute. No. Well, that doesn't mean you needed to die. Why not? Why did not someone call for an exorcist?
Because by the time we realized, he kind of already.
I kind of look at him. A what's her sis?
An exorcist.
Do I know they exist, or even know what an exorcist is? Are you
yeah. I mean, you exorcise demons in the Shadow Realm.
I'm like, because it wasn't a demon.
Oh dear God.
Well, what else would possess someone?
A man of great power. I kind of look. I have no time for this.
He's like, very well. Well, we'll let the guards do their thing. This isn't your guys'. Roll me persuasion while you're at it.
Got it.
Or maybe in your case a deception, but we'll go with persuasion.
Well, I haven't been lying as much as I just.
I've been avoiding the truth. All right, I got
you. No one cares if he lies or not. They all think he's wrong.
Yeah, it's thrown away. Oh, possession. Oh, and he's dead. Okay, well, that's what happens. All right, so he's like, yeah, well, we'll let the authorities take it from here. There's no reason why we all need to get up. Get our panties in a bunch. Everybody return your drinks and everything. We'll take care of this, and sorry for the disturbance. And the owner's like, the next drink's on me. And everybody's like, all right. And apparently that's enough for them to forget everything that happened. Or at least the people that are still there. The ones that ran away, and they're gone. But the ones that didn't see everything that happened are just like, sure, whatever.
I kind of will try to gather up with the rest of the group, Varlis and Taliandai. Well, Immoshen right here, so... I look like... Well, did anyone else notice that, or am I just alone here?
What?
Anyone?
No, nobody else in the bar seems to reply. They're like, when's the next song coming on? We really like that one guy that was singing.
No, I was asking the party, did anyone else hear what happened, or am I alone in this?
I was too busy playing.
Okay.
I was paying attention for the most part. I was just reading my book, so...
You might have to enlighten us.
I kind of just look back more than everyone.
Like you're wanting... What are you wanting me to do, exactly?
I just want to make sure, like, I wasn't the only one who saw this madness. Like it was that beast with the stitched face that Daikoth. Right? What I know? Yeah, Daikoth.
Wait. Daikoth is here?
Head.
He possessed the man. Did no one else really see that?
I saw it, I say.
I thought we left Daikoth back to deal with whatever he was doing with the weird lightning stuff.
I know. I don't know why he's here. I just... whoever it was said they had eyes everywhere.
Oh, shit.
Anything? Anyone?
No, I didn't see anything.
I already said I saw it. I saw.
Varlin, give me a perception. Just Varlin.
More or less.
Varlis. Oh, I wrote your name wrong in my notes. Sorry, Varlis.
Perception.
But
Okay, Varlis, as all this is going on, I don't know, you're just kind of looking around, you know, not really looking for anything in particular, but you see, like, around, why don't I give you guys the map instead of making you guys look. I think this is the map, right?
Is Ray here? She's being very quiet.
So you're up here on stage still, or whatever, maybe you got down, but you could have sworn you saw...
I can be sitting on the edge.
Yeah, you could have sworn you saw a woman walk into this room right here, and then she turns the corner right here. Here, I'll just draw it. She walks in like this, turns the corner, and then she comes back and turns her head behind her to look at you, and you see a face that looks somewhat familiar, but then she keeps on walking. It happens like that.
was it?
Well, in that case, I'm
not done. Sorry. That was my fault.
Sorry.
Oh, I paused. And all of a sudden, you smell this heavenly aroma. And it is also an instant. I guess you smell it as you see her. So you tie it to her, I guess, you would make that connection, I would assume. But, all right, that's all I had to say.
Well, in that case...
Immoshen would go investigate.
Oh,
No, I'm the only one who saw.
He's the only one that saw it.
Okay. Sorry.
In that case, I'm gonna take off after without even saying anything.
Okay, you guys see Varlis hop off the stage and go through the door there.
I kind of look. We were in the middle of something.
What do the rest of you guys want to do?
Didn't know how under my control
No.
for like a minute there.
No.
What if I told you to go outside naked?
Oh yeah, that's right. Shit.
With the sun.
I flip a page in my book.
Okay.
No.
And I'm going to look towards some of these people. And I'm just going to, casually use detect thoughts from behind the cover of my book. And use the information from their minds to write, to essentially add more detail to the book.
He's trying to understand how the world works.
From whose minds? The other PCs?
Not the PCs. The bartender. He seems like a knowledgeable man.
All right, so you're trying to fill in some blanks with by reading the bartender's mind. The bartender's surface thoughts are, it just seems like every week something like this, something crazy's happening lately. It's kind of bothering me. He's like, the whole ash pile was new to me, and he's muttering to himself. He's like, oh crap, I gotta change the keg. That's what I was doing. Yeah, that's right. And then he goes back to the bar area.
I'm gonna pull out my, I'm just gonna put my finger against the book so that my knowledge transfers, and I'm gonna dive deeper into his mind for more information on the area in general, and on rumors and deals going on around here.
Sure, you can encroach a little bit more. I rolled a 5 on the dice. Let me finish this. Oh, I should have spaced that. Anyways, you get it. Yeah, you get. He says you see that he's going to change the keg, and deep in his mind, out of his surface thought, I guess you see a book that perhaps maybe he's read, or a book that maybe he either read, or knows something about. And it's flipping through the pages, and it's talking about vampires and the occult and things that walk in the shadows. And for whatever reason, this seems to be the most the top of the non-surface thoughts, or his subconscious thoughts. Almost as if maybe this is the first thing his mind went to.
He thought the person was a vampire.
Also, there seems to be a darker side of the tavern owner. I forget what we called him. Doesn't matter. Tavern owner, Mr. Tavern owner. And he seems to feel like he's out of some money now. And as you delve a little deeper, it seems like this person was here to make him some money somehow. But why, you don't know. You can't. Maybe he doesn't even know, is what you're guessing.
Does he have a lot of info about the area, though, and local rumors?
So that's what he knows about the person. The local area, he knows this area very well. I mean, I could sit here and list all the shops. I mean, there's pretty much every shop you can think of, potion makers. He seems to be concerned about the person who is dead outside. He knew them. Of course, he knows a lot of people, being the tavern owner. The person outside is Garrus of Magical Wonders and Wands. That's the store he owned. He was, I guess, gaining popularity and was moving into a new store when all of this happened. It's unfortunate when somebody finally makes it and earns their way, and then they're tragically murdered. And so he knows the victim that was outside, yeah. I don't know. Whatever shops are outside, I can list them all if you want, but there's a lot of them. Pretty much anything from potions to fabrics to, trinkets to whatever you want.
And I'm guessing my book is recording all this that I'm getting.
Yeah, and he's a little bit concerned about the season. It's becoming spring, and the rains come, and that's a very hectic time for this city because of the rising rivers and stuff like that.
So I kind of quietly say to the book, perhaps we should wrap up our business here and move further inland.
It nods by flipping a page. I don't know. Yeah, it agrees.
It's like it forms a face in the pages.
Just so it can nod, and then it turns back into a book. Varlis, I don't know if you got my private message, but when you go around the corner there, it looks like it's a corner. It's like, why would you duck into the corner like that? And you don't see anybody.
So, yeah, that, and there's another door here, so like...
Yeah. But the way she was walking, it looks like she was right against the wall. But yeah, it is very possible she went through that door. But you don't see any other signs of her.
Can I, like, examine the wall?
Sure, you can do whatever the hell you want, man. You want to roll investigation? Go for it.
Sure. I forgot to do the double click on the top of my thing, so I...
Yeah, that helps. I've got like 4 windows minimized. Get everybody
yeah,
here.
so...
Sorry, people watching. You guys are kind of... I didn't center the map for you. There you go.
Oh, wow.
You see what appears to be the closest thing to glitter that they had back in the day. It looks like there are these rainbowy speckles, rainbow-colored speckles on the wall that looks like almost like her hand went across the wall and made these marks. Like it looks like fingers that rubbed across the wall.
Mm.
And the glitter, if you get close to it, has a faint smell of that heavenly smell that you smelled before.
Hey, Jared.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You said
no.
I'm good.
No, you go ahead. I'll say it after.
I was gonna say,
Sorry.
this bartender had a lot of information on the local area, right?
Yeah. You were. It
Is there
was
a
kind of
library?
overwhelming. Yes, of course.
I'm going to take my pardon from the table, stand up, and I'm going to go start touching my books to books in the library, basically.
Okay. It's such a weird fetish, but all right.
It's more like I'm just going to take a bunch of books and then sit at a table and read the books, but as I'm reading, I'm kind of like cross-compare to my book and transfer the information.
Okay.
You know, I don't think your book can hold a lot of information.
The adult section is in the back.
This is the reason I have disadvantage on con saves. I can add more pages to my book at will.
Yeah, well, his book is an intelligent creature, so...
yeah.
It's basically, it
Joltz.
doesn't need to retain it in the pages. It can retain it in its mind, so...
I know what to call your book. The internet.
Call it Google.
Yes, we will call your book. Jared, can I collect the glitter?
Yeah, I mean, you can scratch it off the wall or however you want to obtain it. Yeah, no problem.
Cool. I do that, and I run over to Taliandai.
Okay.
I was heading out with my book under my arm as I look over.
Nope.
Yes?
I need to borrow your book for a moment.
That would be difficult. Perhaps you should just take me to where you need.
Nope. I have it in my hand.
I open my book, holding it firmly between my grip.
I drop the glitter on his book.
As you drop the glitter, it takes like a 90-degree angle and it goes around the book as if like flowing water. Does not go into the book.
Well, that's new.
And then falls to the ground.
And
You swear you hear a giggle, like it's you don't know if you heard one, but you're could have sworn you heard a giggle.
Pass the perception 25. What's going on?
Is that new?
You have no idea.
Wait a minute. Do I have this spell? Because if I have this spell, I'm going to cast it. I believe I do, though, considering the kind of cleric I am.
Okay.
Wow, did I really? No, I did. I'm gonna cast See Invisibility.
Okay. You don't see anything, unfortunately.
Kind of look around, my eyes glowing a bit.
I will be looking obviously distressed.
I'm gonna cup the dust in my hand, and I'm going to try to like, rather than pouring it onto the book, like touch it to the book.
Okay, well, for whatever reason, the glitter is harder for you to get a hold of. It seems to be like, it's like trying to grab water. It just flows through your hands.
I take a mug from the table and try using that.
And there's not that much. Yeah, you can put it, and like, you can scoop it up with a mug, no problem. Or Varlis can grab it. Varlis seems to have no problem grabbing it.
I like if Varlis confused. How are you able to grab this?
I don't know. That's why I came to try to use your book.
I'm going to cup the top of the book over the mug and then turn the mug upside down.
Your mug like lifts up, and then you just see the glitter go around your book like it did before.
Oh my gosh!
It definitely feels like a fairy. I say my eyebrow twitching.
And then you hear a giggle again. This time you're sure you heard a giggle.
Whatever it is, it's having fun, he says. Okay. I kind of smirk. You want to play games? Let's play games. I say, grabbing the mug.
I think it knows me. Which is even more bothersome.
What are you two girls doing?
Yeah, what's Immoshen doing? I haven't heard anything from you in a while.
Sorry.
She's come over quietly to watch what they're doing at the book.
Okay. Alright. Good enough.
Can I do something strange? Like,
I would encourage you to do something strange.
You mind if I put my staff, just the tip of my staff to your pages, see what happens?
No.
I think you've already tried this with the crown. It doesn't work because it's dragon magic. The book refuses to accept dragon magic. Oh no, you did this with the book.
We tried this with the page of the book that he ripped out.
Yeah, it
almost died over.
It refuses anything that has anything of dragon magic associated with it.
Makes sense. Okay.
I need to. My book needs to evolve before that works.
No, your book just refuses it for its own means. You can figure that out on your own.
Alright. So Alexander's like, alright, girls, I'm gonna leave these three alone. And turn to leave.
Okay.
And as I go, As I go, I want to go out to the outside and see if I can get some information on what this all is. Kind of like see if there's some more information on maybe who his H is.
Okay, ignore these.
Ignoring.
All right. Whoa, my mouse is going crazy. All right. There you go. Only Alexander or Dimi can see the map that I'm showing him. So.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I can just move your token to a map. So you're outside. They're inside.
I kind of want to see. So, I got an idea. I start to approach the dead body again.
Okay, the crowd is pretty much cleared. There are two guards. Kind of, one is knelt down and he's like kind of just inspecting the body. The other one is kind of guarding. You know, just kind of being an outlook, make sure everything's in order as you approach. And and you see written in blood on the floor. I don't know if I said this before, but it said written in what looks like this person's blood. It says, "Keep the dagger. There are plenty more where that came from." Signed, H. Like
You did.
Yeah,
the letter H. Okay.
I see that. So I'll go to approach the body really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Did they stop me?
No, they say, how can I help you, civilian?
I kind of raise the eyebrow.
This is the guy standing up that says this.
Alright, so I go to kneel over the body.
They're like, do you know what happened here? Do you have any information you want to give us?
I kind of look at him with my strange eyes and such and say, I don't know what happened here, but as I put a hand over this guy's head to kind of look him over, I'll reach into my pouch, pulling out a small little stick of incense and start to light it. Say, but you'll find death has little effect on me. As I light it up and have the corpse seem to breathe it in, I cast Speak with Dead on it.
Interesting. Okay. What do you get, like 5 questions? How's that work? Can you cast a spell? Let me know how that works.
Yeah.
So you get a will save?
I know I've cast it. I know I've casted it. I must not have.
That's fine. Roll me investigate while you're at it.
Shit, I'm about to roll my personal bias. Shit. I'm not really the investigative sort, but I will do it on this.
That's alright, you can fail.
No hard feelings
Oh,
there.
wow. Alright. 16.
Well, just upon like your initial inspection while you're getting ready to cast your spell, you notice there are burns around his mouth and his nose.
Okay.
Obviously, there's a dagger sticking out of his back.
But it seems like something else happened here, too.
You
Can I roll?
get that impression. But
Can I roll?
are you going to cast Speak with Dead, or are you going to...
Grant semblance of life and intelligence to a corpse of your choice within range, allowing it to answer the questions you pose. The corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead. The spell fails if the corpse was the target of the spell within the last 10 days. Until the spell ends, you can... So basically, as long as there is a corpse, I can ask it 5 questions.
All right, shoot.
So as it comes back, I say, who killed you?
I do not know. I was stabbed in the... I said I was taken in the cover of darkness.
Where were you killed?
It was in the alleyway to the east of the city.
What spells were cast upon you, if you know?
No spells.
Was I kind of once again grab the look at the burn mark? I don't know.
Can he give you intelligible responses, or can he only answer your questions? Can he answer? Can he ask a question?
He cannot ask a question. It's only symbols of life.
I'm the GM. He can ask questions. Wants to ask questions, but he's not going to. All right. Yeah. Okay. Got it. All right. Was that 3 or 4?
Corpse knows only what it knew in life, including the languages knew. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive. The corpse is under no compulsion to offer truthfully or a truthful answer. If you are hostile to it or recognizes you as an enemy, the spell doesn't return this creature's soul to its body.
Okay.
Only its animating spirit. Thus, the corpse can't learn new information, doesn't comprehend anything that has happened since it died.
Okay.
It can't speculate about future events.
All right. So it sounds a lot like the 3.5 version of it. All right. Go ahead. So did you ask 3 or 4 questions? I can't remember. Oh, it doesn't matter.
3.
All right. So ask 2 more.
So I kind of think for a minute. Why would someone want you dead?
Okay. So, let me answer this question first, and then I'll tell you something. Okay. He says, well, I don't know. I have only been kind to everyone, but it is a very competitive city, and maybe someone didn't want me.
All right.
Didn't want me moving into their turf. I don't know. But as you're saying this, the guards notice it's very visibly evident that you were talking to this dead, right? I'm sure it just looks like, its mouth isn't moving, right? You're just kneeling down and talking to this dead corpse, right?
No, this corpse is actually looks like it's alive and talking.
Okay, so the guards one of the guards is going to be like, hold up, what are you doing? What is this? Some kind of necromancy?
I kind of look at him. I've just brought him back from the dead city.
It's like, hey, we don't want that kind of voodoo here, man. You can get away with
I
that.
kind of look. Well, do you want your answers, or do you rather this man remain a corpse?
I
you have any
would rather get our answers by non-evil means, sir.
I raise a questioning eyebrow, but... By the way, symbol, heavily on my shoulder.
Of course it's not evil, but they think it's evil, and that's all that matters to them.
I don't think they know what it is.
Also, you have to recognize something. Oh wait, no, never mind.
Only evil people can talk with the dead, right?
Do they recognize the rule symbol at all?
That's a good question. Let me roll. Oh, yes, they do.
Oh, shit.
They say, no. They're like, no. Get back. Nope.
Yeah.
We don't want none of that. We don't want none of that here. Nope.
The thing is,
We don't want you cursing our land with your evil.
It's not an evil spell. Many clerics do cast it.
No, but you have symbol of not rule.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the fact that you got to understand, these are common folk, like common guards. They don't see anybody cast spells like this. They don't see the dead talk.
All right. Well,
So it's evil to them when the dead talks. You're dead, right?
So at this time, I whispered this into this one's ears. Do you have any idea who H is?
I have no idea. There are a lot of people that have the first letter initial of H in their name.
Alright. So after this, he will definitely start to fade away back into his death-like state.
There's no.
And I'll kind of let the man rest as I stand back up, realizing I've gained no relatively useful information.
All right, can we stop you real quick so we can go back to the rest of the group? What? I know it's kind of an odd place to stop it, but what is everybody else doing?
But they have access to a really strong healing potion for Immoshen's no-eye sister.
I'm sorry. Are you asking me a question? Are you asking if you have access to?
Would anyone in this village have
Who are you asking?
access to a very powerful healing potion for her magic to restore her sister's sight?
Yeah, one of the people there that's pretty far gone. He's had at least 5 or 6 drinks or pints. Will say, oh yeah. Yeah, you want to, I'm looking at my notes, he's stalling for me. You want to look at, you want to look at, maybe, one of the magic shops down there. There's that alchemist, and then there's the potion maker.
All right, let's go to the potion maker then.
I don't have the name.
As she'll guide her blind sister out of the tavern, followed by Tala and Kusa.
Queso.
He's like, yeah, you could go to Garrett. Oh, wait, you can't go to Garrett. He's dead. Oh. Oh, now I'm sad. Wait, I need another one.
Welcome in, Ice.
What's up, Ice?
She's been here for a while.
Oh.
I didn't know.
All right. Well, whenever you want to jump in, Ice, feel free to tell us what your character's doing. No rush.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm the one with a high perception in this group.
I don't have my Skype window open, so I can't tell when somebody's here or not. I just saw your text. Don't have much to add. Okay. All right. So what are the rest of you guys doing? You see Alexander walk out. He is no longer on the map.
And Immoshen is also walking out.
Immoshen is walking out.
I'm probably having a freak out moment.
All right. Go ahead. What are you freaking out about?
Hello. The woman who I swear I've seen like 4 times now. Suddenly I see her in the next room over. I run over to the room. Guess who's not there?
Yeah. Women.
P.S. That's me saying all this crap to Taliandai.
Taliandai just kind of...
Taliandai right now is a therapist.
Yeah. Taliandai is kind of like the most cool-headed person in the group, honestly.
Well, right now, anyway.
Yeah.
One of the barmaids will come up to and give you a drink and say, "It seems like you could have one of these." You know, he said that the first round's on them because of the incident. So, she said it's on the house. She just handed you this
Varlis,
ale.
who never drinks, would immediately down that.
All right. Give me a con, and then she will also hand you one, Taliandai.
I smile and nod my head to her. Thank you very much, I say, as I, while holding the book in one hand, take a drink with the other.
Is that a con save?
Yes.
Okay.
And then she walks by, and then one of the drunks slap her on the ass. She's like, I told you to stop doing that, Frederick.
I kind of, like, stare over at this.
He's drunk.
Yeah, let out a sigh as I look back to Varlis. Come on. You need a bit of a break. Why don't you join me at the library?
You're getting buzzed, Varlis.
Fine,
Alright.
I'm just gonna follow him.
Alright, so I'm just going to put everybody outside the city at this point. Alright, so you see that the guards seem to be looking at Alexander quite oddly. Well, this is what Immoshen, this is what you see when you come out. First, we'll deal with you. What did you want to do when you come out?
She's going for the potion maker.
Okay, so that's you'd imagine that's probably to the north, where all these places are. Where to the north, you have no idea. You're probably gonna have to ask for directions.
Thank you.
The rest, and then you, I guess, just start heading out in a random direction. There's people all over the place, so you can ask anybody, and pretty much anybody will tell you it's up north in the like in this district way up here.
Okay.
That's quite a ways.
It is quite a ways. That's where the bigger housing is, though, and more of the bigger cells are there. And it's also the entrance to the north, which is the main entrance. But anyways, alright, so you're going to go up north. Probably not that way. And then the rest of you guys come out. What are you guys doing? Again, you see Alexander paused as he's dealing with the guards.
I'm like 80% sure Alexander can handle himself. I just am hoping he doesn't do anything stupid.
I kind of sigh, realizing I probably need to break this up or someone's going to die and we're going to get kicked out early. I kind of sigh a bit and look over.
The guards look more scared. Not scared, but I guess concerned than angry. Like, they don't look like they're about to attack them. They look, kind of taken aback and like they don't really know what to do. Like, kind of, what's the word? Startled.
I would have used the word wary.
Right,
I kind of sigh and say, hey, Alexander.
As I finish up my question and look at him, what do you want, girl?
I get an annoyed look. Guy. And also, I'm heading over to the library to gather some information. Do you want to join me?
I'm looking into this murder. I've decided it interests me a great deal.
I try to think quickly and nod, saying, I think that, from what I could tell, the bartender knows something.
Oh.
He knew the person.
Is anybody else going to look at this body by any chance?
I am.
Alright, give me an
I'll
investigation.
take a look at it.
Anybody's looking at it, give me an investigation. And even you, Immoshen, if you wanted to give it a scan while you were walking by, you can do so.
Investigation.
Everyone roll
Yes.
investigation.
I rolled super low. I have an expertise investigation for a 20 nat.
Wow, Thana.
Actually, does my natural investigation work?
Because you already rolled.
Oh, you mean your passive? Yeah, if you had a passive, you could have used it, but you rolled, so I'd prefer to take the roll. This is more of a detective works, and they do have to like actually look and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and say that this would have required a roll, anyways. Okay, so with 20, those of you who got 20s or 18 or better, you notice that next to the body, it's actually under the cheek of the face, there is a cork. You would think that this cork belongs to maybe a small-sized vial, maybe a 2-inch vial. His face is resting on it, so you had to actually do some thorough investigation to find it by lifting his head.
By that standard, would I also notice the burning?
Yes, the DC was 15 for the burns, so you guys all noticed the burns around his mouth and nose. And those who got investigate... Oh, I'm sorry. You can roll me medicine, too, anybody. But who got the investigate DC 20 also would know the dagger is not what killed this man. He was already dead by the time this dagger was used. You can tell by the dried saliva on his mouth. There is also cloth a bit away from the body that has Laney's luxury linens embroiled on it.
Well then.
It's a bit away. You have to actually like do some searching to find all of this, which hence the high DC.
I'm going to be doing that medicine roll.
Yeah, the medicine is to determine whether you know that basically that the dagger was not what killed him. With an 18, with an 8. This was investigate slash medicine. So.
Oh, I was actually
everybody
doing it.
failed the investigation. A DC of 18 medicine would also tell you that the dagger is not what killed this man.
Oh, I rolled it to see if I could tell if like anything was on the cork or something.
Anything was on the corpse.
Cork.
Oh, cork. Yes, you know that there is some sort of a chemical residue on this cork. You have no idea what the residue is. It's some sort of you would need an alchemist or something to tell you.
I hand the cork to Taliandai and tell him to touch it to his book.
This is your answer for everything, isn't it? He says as he touches it to his book.
Loophole.
Well, I don't what it is.
This is a poison that is found from a rare plant called the piranha plant. I know that's Mario reference, but it is said to feel like a piranha has been released into your throat as you drink it. It feels like your insides are being chewed or like you swallowed acid. It is very painful, but it is very quick and very effective. Killing.
And
You
I'm reading
have
this
made a
aloud.
Fireball piranha plant joke.
Oh yeah, I did. Well, maybe next time.
Mario won, man. Mario won.
You have poisoned me.
So he was clearly poisoned. Yeah, this is residue from a very, very, very toxic poison. Oh, I'm sorry. Another roll. See, everybody can roll me survival. Now that you guys are all into this here and looking around, you guys can give me survivals.
Why survival?
For footprints. Tracking.
Really?
Tracking. That's my roll for tracking.
Oh yeah. I go into the alley and I start looking for.
This is a common area, so there's tons of footprints. The survival is to see if you notice anything unusual about said footprints.
I use the gems.
Oh, thank you for that. I was about to say.
There's the red prints that go into the tavern, and you see that one single the single footprints, and then you see all of your footprints from walking back and forth, or you imagine they're yours, but it's just scattered with blue footprints.
Okay, so that's gonna be useless.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be very.
Use an action point on this one.
Okay. Yeah, sorry for all the rolls, but it's kind of a murder mystery. So survival.
I used one action point.
Oh, instead of rolling? Okay, for the survival?
Just because I don't feel like I could make that.
I have a question.
Sure.
Would Taliandai's book say if it would how hard a poison it was to create?
You would have to be an expert alchemist to make something this deadly. Yes.
Oh shit.
Okay. Well, but Alexander's using an action point, so deduct your action point. You will notice an odd pattern in the footsteps around the body. One that at first is just you can't really pick up on unless you really spend some time using an action point or rolling high on the survival. Someone spent a good amount of time walking around the body, and the tracks seem to lead into the water. And the tracks seem to only contain one left foot and a scuffle mark that seems rather odd.
Seems like they were either injured or something.
Oh, they have a peg leg.
Since you give yourself, yes, give yourself an action point. It looks like a peg leg. That is correct.
Well, okay.
And based on the fact that you use an action point, you would know that that is clearly a peg leg.
This is what happens when you read a lot of mystery novels.
Yeah.
I think everything is weird.
But it just looks like, smeared whatever if you don't know what you're looking for. So that's why Alexander was able to determine all this. Like, oh, hey. He puts his ear on a rock and he's like, wait a minute. A peg leg was here. And,
Wait, what?
I look at these imbeciles who surround me, and I ask the noble guard here, who has a peg leg?
a peg leg? That would be the blacksmith Riley. Of Riley's Sword and Stone. They just point to the north. They're like, why?
Is there anyone else?
He's the only one in town that I know has a peg leg.
I'm gonna say, I thank you, officer.
Yes.
And I'm gonna stand up and go.
Okay, well, they're like, well, we gotta go back to work. And they go back out to...
I looked to Alexander. Could I continue my trip out to the library, or would you like me to accompany you?
Might as well follow along, Goldilocks.
I'm gonna look at the two of them, and I'm gonna say, actually, you two have fun doing whatever that is. I'm going to chase after Immoshen and ask the alchemist guy if he sold anyone some of that potion recently.
Alright, team, split up and go! Okay, we split the party.
Alright, just what I wanted, yes!
Does that make me and Alexander, Shaggy, and Scooby?
Flying showing Scoob!
Alright, Immoshen, so Immoshen, what are you doing? Are you going to continue your pursuit of the finding the thing to heal your eyeless sister? And tongueless?
Yep.
Okay, so Varlis is going with you. Thana, what are you doing?
Yeah, she's gonna see me running up behind her.
Yeah, you see Varlis running up behind you.
Doug.
Hey, Ice, what you doing?
I'm probably gonna go with Taliandai and Alexander.
Okay. Alright, everybody, you three then, Alexander, Thana, and Taliandai, give me perceptions. And yes, you have to roll this one. No passives. No free passes on this one.
Damn it.
Action point?
You can action point, yeah.
Oh!
Right.
Holy shit, man. Damn.
Wow, that is insane.
All right, well, I don't need to hold anything back on this description.
I see the gods, man.
Yeah.
You see Jared just standing out there in the middle of the square.
You see the future.
Tell me what your elven eyes see. Everything!
It's blinding. Actually,
I
Alexander, you will also see this. I don't see Thana's roll.
Ice, roll your perception.
But if you don't want to roll, I'm sure they'll point it out to you. I mean, you're going to be the first one that sees this Taliandai.
They all notice.
Okay, everybody notices this. Taliandai will see it, and then really quick afterwards, you guys are like, oh, we see it too. You see, you notice that there's something like you're passing through this bridge here that Alexander's character's on right now, and right underneath the bridge, right here, you see there seems to be something stuck to the other side of the bridge. You will notice, since you guys all rolled so high, it looks like a basket that once held something. Currently, as you guys look at it, I assume you're going to look, you'll notice with your awesome rolls that it currently contains a wooden peg leg. And Taliandai, you will notice with your fantastic roll, you will notice a blue string of fabric on this basket. Is very, very tiny and hard to see. You'd have to freaking roll a natural 20 to see it.
I walk up and I take the fabric from the basket, looking at it.
All right, getting there is going to be an issue. It's like in the middle of the bridge. You're going to have to actually either levitate or go into the river. It's like in the center of the bridge.
Anyone have mage hand?
And the map is to scale.
Well, I just grab Taliandai by his ankle and dangle him over the bridge.
I kind of gulp nervously, but reach for it.
All right, so you allow him to do that. Okay. Give me.
Well, there's no allowing. It's just happening.
She just silently watches this and suddenly chimes, wouldn't it be funny if you dropped him?
You drop.
Please don't.
Roll me a dex to see how quick you can grab this. We'll leave it at a dex. Acrobatics, if you have it, I'll let you do acrobatics. I know it doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay, makes sense when you succeed. You're like dangling him in the water, and he comes up and he grabs this basket and pulls it back, and he's able to like balance it so that nothing falls out of it. And you pull him back, and you've caught the eye of about 10 or 12 people. They're looking at you like, oh, odd, what the heck? And then they go about their business as you come out with a basket.
Skins.
Yeah. You have a basket. It has a peg leg. in it. And it also has this blue fabric, and it is also a basket that has been attached by some sort of an adhesive of some sort. Or actually, I'm sorry, it was hooked up there. It was hooked on there by a hook, so it was pulled off the hook. That makes more sense. Go ahead.
I look at Taliandai, like, can you find this one's owner? I look at the big leg.
I nod my head and say, "Here." I flip my book open, turning it to a
Can I
blank page.
investigate the pig leg?
Sure. So we'll get to you in a second here, Immoshen and Varlis. Sorry about that for this. Okay, 18. You notice that this is kind of like a makeshift peg leg. Like it just screws. Like it doesn't even screw on. It's just kind of. It's not. I don't know how many peg legs you've seen in your life, but it doesn't seem like one that a person that actually needs a peg leg would use. It seems counterfeit.
Okay, so
Basically, someone would tuck the leg.
can I see? Does it have any wear on it? Does it look like?
It looks very new, and there is blood on it, and there's a scuffle marks on the bottom of it.
So this is what they used.
Perhaps it is
But it
not.
doesn't look like it could hold too much weight.
So it was not the one-legged man.
Okay,
It could be
Emma-
used as a ruse. It could be used by someone who doesn't need it. But then again, we only found one leg.
Yeah. Well, while you guys are doing that, Immoshen and Varlis, you guys are continuing on. You guys will make your way. I mean, it's kind of a long travel, but it took you guys some time to do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that you guys arrived to the potions.
She's not here right now. Hold on, 1 second.
Oh, all right. Never mind then. Back to you guys.
The dog is angry.
Somebody's dog is barking loudly. Alright, back to you, Thana, Alexander, and Taliandai until Immoshen gets back.
For now, I asked Taliandai, can you find whoever used this?
Yay for the book. Yeah, I'm gonna touch the peg leg and the fabric to the book.
I almost want to say you have to use an action point every time you do that, but that'd be a little bit excessive, wouldn't it? This fabric is indeed matches the same fabric from the embroiled fabric you found not too far away from the body. It belongs to Laney's Luxury Linens. This fabric is definitely from that place. You see a hand grab it out of a basket, pay for it, and leave. You do not know whose hand it is. I mean, you don't even know if it's the owner's hand. You just see a hand come out, and then coin drop on the table, and then it leave.
Oh, she's back.
That is the information the book gives you. And Immoshen's back?
Yep.
All right, you guys reach the upper area here, and you will see a blacksmith called Riley's Sword and Stone, and next to it you will see a Laney's Luxury Linens. You will see that this Laney, she seems to be frantically putting away all of these new blue linens she had. There's like, she's got a ton of them, and she's like basically just throwing them into this pile that looks like garbage, and getting rid of them is in a very hastily manner.
Go up and like buy one. Like, hey, I see you're tossing those out. Can I get one at discount?
She looks at you confused, and she's like, sure. I didn't think anybody would want any of these after what happened. Sure. Name your price.
She'll hold up a hand like, oh, I don't know your currency system so well. I didn't look that over.
I have money.
It's a standard currency: copper, silver, gold, platinum.
Does she have a piece that looks like silver? I can't. I don't think I wrote down my currencies.
Emotion.
You do
I
not
have
know.
money from the show.
Yeah, Varlis is the only one that has currency from this realm.
Oh, okay. She'll look to Varlis. Like, yes.
I don't know how much these things are worth. I look towards the
Yeah, you also don't know the order either. Like that copper's lower than. Like you don't know that gold is more valuable than silver. For all you know.
I'm not going to let that on. I look towards the woman and I'm like, how much did they normally go for?
Well, these are the finest fabrics that she says very pridefully in the land. If you ask me, I would say 5 copper a piece.
I look at Emotion. How many do you want?
Fuck.
I'll go wholesale.
Oh, so you pay full price. All right, remove 5 copper. And she gives you one, and you see it clearly has the same embroiled symbol on it as you saw that was on the rag or whatever you want to call it next to the body. And it is very soft. It's almost silk-like.
She'll throw one around her sisters.
Okay.
Yes.
Her eyeballs heal, and so does her tongue. She's now a giant. No, just kidding. Yeah. So she. I assume the one without eyes, or is it Tally that you're throwing it to?
She's one of both sisters.
Oh, okay. So you're spending an entire silver piece on this. Are you sure you can afford it? All right. So you get 2 of them, and they both feel it, and it's like a very soft fabric that it's probably softer than any fabric they've ever felt. So as you're walking past, you'll see the blacksmith is next door clinking on a sword, and you will see Hurst from the Blue Essence Alchemist is standing out there. You see a guy. It says Hurst Blue Essence Alchemist. And there's like a picture of this like blue like pot with this like bubbling thing, and it's been like painted blue, and there's a sign that swings in front of your typical old-fashioned store, and he's out there trying to sell stuff, potions and whatnot. So
Nice. She'll walk in the door.
yeah, well, he's right outside. I'll meet you and be like, "Oh, how can I help you, lovely lady and sir?"
Imogen just smiles slightly, like politely, like, "Do you sell potions of healing?"
I think you'd be looking for a potion of regeneration.
It is my specialty. You also notice next door there is a vacant building in it, and it just says "Coming soon, Garrus's Magical Wonders and Wands."
Nice.
So, wasn't your neighbor the guy who got killed by the gate?
Oh yes, most unfortunate. Such a nice fella. You know, I don't know who better to fill the spot next to me than him. We would have made a great team.
Yes. I'm gonna let Emotion do her thing, then I'll ask my questions.
Okay.
Okay, she's gonna ask if he has any potion of regeneration.
What?
Let's find out. Oh! He says, I have 1 left.
Does it have the ability to regenerate, like, eyeballs?
Yeah.
Considering I rolled a natural 1 on D100, yes.
Nice.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
He's gonna ask him what the price is.
He holds it very gently as he hands it to you, like, you know, he doesn't want to drop it. He says, this baby right here is very pricey. He says, but you came to the right place. 100 gold pieces.
Let me start doing math. What's the conversion rate for silver to gold?
It's for every 10. So every 10 copper is 1 silver, every 10 silver is 1 gold, every 10 gold is 1 platinum.
I do not have that much money.
Immoshen does have a wide variety of gemstones on her. And I think her sister had a giant, like a gemstone that turned giant when she came through the portal.
Yeah, but you're probably going to want to go find a pawn shop.
It says, he says that amulet around your neck, sir. I would be willing to make an even exchange. Looks very valuable. He's talking about the gust, the wind.
I'm aware.
Okay, just making sure.
So, the silence was Varlis.
Oh, I gotcha. My bad. He says, is that a no sale? I'm telling you.
Immoshen will pull out like a handful of smaller sapphires.
Yep. In out of game, the equivalent to what? If somebody with a trained eye would know their value.
Shit. Probably knew the conversions.
Believe me, this person knows.
By the way, how did he notice it? It's on the inside of my shirt.
Yeah, don't worry about the conversion.
Oh, I thought you were wearing it on the outside. Never mind then.
No, I wouldn't let random people see something like that.
Oh, well then it's even that much more creepy. No. I could be a dick and say,
my shirt.
I could be a dick and say, oh, all of a sudden it's on the outside of your shirt. You didn't notice, but I'm not. He will just ignore that.
He uses mage hand.
He says, he'll say, I do accept exchanges if you have anything you wish to exchange.
She'll pull out a small pouch of gemstones.
Okay.
Like, I'm from a foreign land, but would these be worth anything? As she'll open up the strings and show him the sapphires.
How many sapphires? I mean, I don't...
Roughly, like, she has roughly, I think, let's go with 10 small ones, 2 big ones, and 1, like, large one that's the size of her thumb.
Sure, that makes... I don't feel like opening the DMG to make the exchange there, so he'll be like, that'd do. I'm going to check this out tomorrow, and it's going to be like the equivalent of like 10 gold pieces. I'm going to be pissed, but he says, oh wow, you've come across some wealth in your time, I see. Well, very well, it's yours. And he takes the gems and puts them in a chest and closes the chest. And he says, is anything else for you?
1 second.
Sapphires are...
We have just in a special polymorph potion that I just finished. Took me 3 weeks to make.
What you're saying easily could be worth, like... What you're saying could easily be worth, like, up to 200.
Right, but she doesn't know that, so she's like, well, this is the last one from Pythraxi, besides the artifacts.
Yeah, it makes sense that she would know.
So in her eyes, that's
what
worth...
page is that on?
It's like 134.
Oh, so we're gonna take the time to figure this out. I gotcha.
Oh no, I already looked it. I already looked it up.
But yeah, she'll accept and hand him the gemstones for the potion.
Yeah. He doesn't hesitate. Yeah, he takes them. Just make sure you deduct that many off of your character sheet. However that.
Yep. They're all gone. All of them gone.
All right. So he's trying to sell you this polymorph potion. It says it took him 3 weeks to make. It says, you know, for a great customer like you, I'll give you a discount. He's like, you interested? You can become anybody you want. He gives you this like, this up to no good grin.
Yeah. Well, she's like, what I paid you with was the last of what I had.
Oh, that's a shame. Very well, very well. This will sell. This will sell. And he puts it back. Again, he's very delicate with all of his priceless things he's trying to sell.
Now, I have a question for you, my good sir.
Sure, sure.
Would you happen to sell a potion called Piranha something?
Piranha, you're gonna have to, what do you mean?
Well, that wasn't in-game. I honestly couldn't remember the name.
Oh, Piranha, it's just made from Piranha plant. You don't know the name of the actual poison. I mean, Piranha plant poison makes sense, I guess, but...
Would you happen to sell anything made from the piranha plant?
You see a kind of a quizzical face come upon him, and he's like, let me see. Yeah, I think we might have something. He's like, in fact, I believe somebody came here the other day looking for something among that. And
Would you happen to remember who?
No, I didn't see a face, but I don't ask too many questions from paying customers.
Is this one of those grease the palms moments?
No. I mean, he doesn't seem to be, shit. Alright, I rolled for you guys. You seem to feel like it seems like he's not giving you all the details of this. I rolled, what do you call it? I rolled insight for you guys.
How dare you?
Well, if I say roll insight and you fail, then you already get the idea that he's. So sometimes I roll them for you. Get over it.
Are you sure that you don't? I slowly lean over at him and look him right in the eye. Are you sure you don't remember anything?
He's like, listen, if you show me the coin, I'll get you what you want, no questions asked. That's my policy. I think I've got a vial back there. If you want it, I'll give it to you. I won't ask any questions. That way, if some people come asking later about you, I didn't see anything. It's kind of how...
I don't want to buy it. I want to know who has bought it.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is I don't ask any questions, so I don't know.
Any physical things you could remember?
The man had a cloak. I think he had a peg leg.
Okay.
All right, back to the other three of you. What are you guys doing?
Well, Joltz, can you figure out who owns this weapon or who owns this pig leg?
Kind of wish I was Joltz's character right now.
I think so.
I would have done detect thoughts.
I nod my heads. Say, I suppose so. I mean, we got a lot of information already from the book.
Well, yeah, but the cord is one thing. What about this pig leg?
We'll put it on the book.
Smack that shit with the book, yo.
I smack him with the peg leg and then I put it on the book. I put it on the book.
The peg leg, you see a man forging this peg leg himself, carving it himself. It seems like he spent a lot of time on it. Maybe, okay, I guess for a lot of time, maybe like 3 or 4 weeks is a lot of time, I guess. Making this, and it seems like he'd been looking at a drawing as he's making this. He was trying to duplicate something, a peg leg of some sort. Unfortunately, you do not see a face or anything, because you just see the hands whittling the peg leg.
I don't see any faces, according to this. He says, flipping through the pages. It seems more like I could tell it was handcrafted. Whoever got this peg leg didn't buy it. They made it themselves. But that's all I know, I say, looking at Alexander.
Alright, so we're gonna go find this blacksmith with the pig leg.
Okay. You guys will head up. We spend a lot of time with Immoshen and Varlis, so you guys will approach up on them, way up here.
Actually, can I take a moment to ask the guy one more question?
He says, "Oh, we're closing." No, go ahead.
Is that the only bottle of that transformation potion you have, or have had?
The polymorph. He says, yes, it took me 3 weeks to make this. I have no others. They sell quickly.
Do you know of anyone else who could make that?
I can think of 3 off the top of my head, but none of them reside in this city.
Okay.
Well, sorry for wasting your time on my part.
Oh, you are a paying customer. You are never a waste of time, and you are welcome back anytime to ask any questions you wish. At this point, Alexander, Taliandai, and Thana arrive. You see the peg-leg blacksmith, Riley, is now putting the finishing touches on the sword I described earlier, and he's hanging on the wall. And it's probably about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and he seems pretty exhausted, full of sweat, and you hear his peg leg clanking around from the other side. And he sees you guys looking at him, and he's like, ho ho, how may I help you? Welcome to Riley's Sword and Stone. I am the finest crafter of sword and armor. He interrupts you. I am the finest crafter of swords and armors in this entire city. And some would say, and he nudges you with his elbow, the entire continent of Dovencrest.
I kind of look at him. I just hold up the peg leg.
We were
What is
wondering
this?
if you might know who this belongs to, or who might have created it.
I don't know. It looks he like holds up his. He's like, it looks an awful lot like mine, but you can see that mine has seen in better days. He's got like notches in it and like holes in it from like maybe daggers being stuck in it, and like it's seen better days.
I asked, well, you're an artisan. Perhaps you can see an artist's mark on it, and I'd be able to identify it.
He takes a look at it. Well, whoever made this is no amateur, that's for sure. It's kind of scary how much it resembles mine, you know, when I first got mine.
Do you know anybody who might dislike you?
No.
Want to take your business?
Well, of course not. I couldn't think of anybody off the top of my head. We all get along pretty well around here.
Varlis! No, Taliandai!
Yeah, they're like
Yes.
right next door. Like the store they were at is right next door to this guy's. It's like separated by wood.
I'm flipping through my book, and I look to him and say, may I do something real fast?
Would I hear Alexander say, "Hey, Varlis"?
Yes, of course. He's right next to you.
I stick my head out the door. Yeah?
You guys never went inside. I mean, all of these markets, they pretty much sell all their shit outside and then move it inside at dark and sleep in there. So.
Oh, hey, guys!
But what were you doing, Taliandai? You were doing something? Maybe try something? He's like, who am I to tell you not to try something? He doesn't care.
Could you tap your own peg leg to the blank page of this book?
Sorry, real quick. You noticed the dagger that you saw sticking out of the dead person's back? You see 3 of them on the display case. They look exactly like it.
Tell me, these knives, they're beautiful. Do you know anyone who might have bought them recently?
Yes, they are specially crafted for the Assassin's Guild in Farscape.
Well, that suddenly narrows things down a lot.
But he doesn't feel very comfortable about sticking his peg leg on a book. He's a little confused. He's like, I'm a very busy man. If you wish to buy something, then that's great. But if you are here for questions, I have limited time. I have orders I must procure.
I am so tempted to seduce this motherfucker. Give thee the answers they seek, god damn it.
Along with your dick.
Along with your dick. What?
I kind of sigh and I say, this will only take a second. And
You're
to show
not
him
dog
why I
doesn't
want
like
this, I take out a pebble and I drop it on the book to show him what it does.
Okay, the pebble dissolves into the book, and then the book spits it out.
And then it shows the all the information.
And he says,
The book says it's a pebble.
It's a rock, you idiot.
roll me a persuasion. We'll just.
I'm trained in this.
You gotta beat a 10. Can you beat a 10?
I beat a 25.
Oh shit. He's like, okay, very well, whatever. And you put the book down. He's like, oh, that shouldn't take long. And sticks his book in it, and the book kind of absorbs a little bit of the peg leg. And he's like, what the hell's going on here? And then he pulls it out, and the book will start flipping its pages rapidly. And the book will give you tons of detail on just what this peg leg has been through. It's been through 6 battles. 6 battles this man has been through. And that's just when he's had the peg leg, not to mention the battles before the peg leg, you would imagine.
And the battle that caused the peg leg.
Yeah. But this man, this peg leg is a very experienced peg leg. In fact, you find it hard that he is just now a lowly blacksmith instead of some noble somewhere. It has seen a lot of blood in a lot of battle. You see every single dagger that has made every single scuffle on the peg leg.
Does
all the way
it
back
see?
to when it was created. It was created by his father. You would imagine.
Does it say if he has recently removed it?
No. It doesn't. It only appears if you want to go through all of the cycles of every time he's removed it. You can. It's going to take a while, but it seems just going back through the past week, he's only removed it when he's went to bed.
Is there any? And there's absolutely no information whatsoever saying that this was at the scene of the crime, huh?
I mean, it doesn't seem like you. I mean, you see it. You've seen it walking throughout the city. You don't see it and the dead body in the same scene.
Right.
I nod my head and I say, "Well, I think that's all the information I needed then."
That was weird. I've never seen a book do that. What is that book? It's strange.
He's a friend of mine.
It's called Google.
I made a pact.
A friend of yours. That's a good one. Oh, you're a funny man.
I kind of give a small smile and nod as I say, "This Assassin's Guild. Can you tell me more about them? Is there any
I do not
information
have a
told?"
death wish, my friend. I do not have a death wish, he says.
I see.
They pay me lots of money for it. I pray that they don't use it on innocents. I'm sure they do not. But it is none of my business outside of that.
The reason I ask is because I believe they may have tried to frame you.
Frame me? Well, I have not made anyone bad. I am friends with everyone.
I
They showed.
at this man with this intimidating, deathly look as they hold his peg leg. It was found near the scene of the crime with one of your daggers.
Oh, that is not mine. I've used this peg leg for years. At least 20 years.
And I can confirm that.
I guess. It's like I don't need you to confirm anything. I know for a fact.
What I'm saying is, though, someone's made a bunch of circumstantial evidence in order to point the evidence towards you. And I believe it's the people that you're selling these daggers to, since this kind of craftsmanship can't be recreated.
Oh, that's foolish. He says,
Has
however...
any daggers gone missing?
I was just about to say. He's like, however, one of the daggers has gone missing. And he points to an empty slot, like he's got these daggers set in these slots, and he points to an empty slot. And he's like, I don't remember selling it. I don't pride myself on having the greatest memory, but I'm pretty sure when I would sell one of these, and I don't remember selling it.
Tiny question. Do you have a problem with the guy next door?
Seems okay to me. We sell two different things, so there's no conflict in interest. He did come to me and say that he was a little concerned for the person next to him. What was his name? Garrus.
You mean the dead man?
Yes, Garrus, the dead man. The name escaped me. Yes, he,
Okay, hold on. Is this on Vigline? Can I roll like an insight check?
You can roll an insight whenever you want to roll an insight.
I roll insight every second of every minute.
He seems to be telling the truth. I mean, you don't see any indications that he's lying.
Oh, I don't do much better.
Yeah, no indication that he's lying.
I roll again. No.
You guys have action points if you want to use them. Give me perceptions. You have to roll this one. Everyone can roll it. Did anybody else want to say anything? Thana, Immoshen, those of you who haven't said much?
I have my own thoughts about what's going on.
I can't think of much else. Either somebody's framing him or somebody... Maybe someone was hired, but I don't know if there's anybody within the Thieves Guild that would have a peg leg.
Actually, we wouldn't know anything about this Thieves Guild.
Assassins. You're thinking assassins, not thieves, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Either way, it would be unlikely for someone to have a peg leg in an Assassin's Guild. You have to be quick and accurate with the kills. You can't be very quick with a peg leg.
But if you're trying to frame someone, then...
True.
Varlis, you know that, you notice that, it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, of course, and, what's his name?
The potion guy?
Hurst seems to be, packing up his things for the day.
Hey, does the potion guy normally pack up this early?
He, like, looks over the, the workshop counter, I guess, and over at his area, and he's like, I never really paid much attention. I don't think so.
Ah. I think I know what's going on.
Yeah, we'll be right back, okay?
Alright.
So, add a game. Anyone
says,
want to hear what I'm thinking?
Well, if you're not gonna make a sale, I'm gonna have to ask you to move along. It's busy, and people tend to not come and to purchase things when they see a crowd around. So if you be on your way, I believe I've been nothing but helpful. This is the blacksmith. And then he goes back to like clinking, clink, clink. You guys can talk amongst yourself now. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
So, out of game, anyone want to know what I'm thinking?
I want to know what you're thinking.
Okay, so, it's the potions guy. He's the only one who can make a potion that allows him to transform into anyone. And I'm going to guess that he's probably trying to get rid of everyone in the shopping district. He planted the fabric from the cloth person at the scene of the crime to cause a decrease in business. He also transformed into the blacksmith to get him arrested for it.
What if he is also being framed? What if it is none of them and all three of them are being framed in order to move them?
That is a good possibility as well, but so far I'm just
I suggest one of
to...
us follow him, see where he goes and what happens.
I would have suggested Alexander do it if he could still turn invisible.
I'm trained in the art of being stealthy.
You'd probably try to make friends with him. And take him to tea. No.
Why would I do that?
Really?
I don't even like tea.
You treat me as if I'm
I
a
don't
fool.
even like tea. We'd probably go for biscuits.
Well,
You treat me as if I'm a fool. I am no fool.
Actually, she
Well,
just
you are a little
really
bit-
doesn't like you.
This is still about the book, isn't it?
No, there's been other cases.
Like when?
Let's see. Saying that we were not orcs, but we were friends of orcs. To a town that
Okay,
obviously...
wait, I OC'd that. I omitted that.
Mm-hmm.
He misheard us. You can realize that if you watch the recording.
You still done fucked up.
I'm pretty sure all of us have at one point in this.
Yeah, he retracted that. It's been wiped out of the memory of your character because it never happened.
Just, there have been other cases. Your friendliness tends to get a little overwhelming.
I'm only friendly for the desire of getting information.
Ooh, so that comes out.
By that case, I can keep my emotions to myself and be able to figure out the information that we need.
Well,
If
you
you
all
can
are gonna
handle,
argue.
if you can handle following him around without trying to bring him for biscuits, you can do it.
I nod
turned
my head.
invisible.
Okay, you guys do not see Varlis anywhere.
Me being invisible, now I'm gonna go follow that guy.
Alright, it's going to take him a while to set up shop, or to put away all his stuff, because he's got to put it away and then bring it inside. But it's going to take a good 20 minutes.
I'm fine with that.
Meanwhile, while he's waiting for that, anybody else want to do any rolls or anything, you're welcome to do so.
Or, you know, if you're done trying to claw each other's throat out with words.
Yeah, I don't want to take the next 20 minutes away from you guys if you wish to continue role playing.
I mean, my character more or less is just going to want to do his job for the party.
Okay, so you're going to roll that stealth? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'll roll stealth.
Alright.
Let's see. 19.
Okay. So Taliandai is going to do his thing. If you guys wish to keep an eye on him, you're going to have to roll perception and beat his 19. Otherwise, he's going to duck away. And it is Immoshen, Alexander, and Thana. Considering Alexander and Immoshen are away right now, Thana, you can... Is there anything you want to do in the next 20 minutes? In-game, not out-of-game.
I mean, I guess the wisest thing would be to check out the Assassin's Guild.
Okay, that's in Farscape. That's like...
But that's, yeah, exactly. That's a
Doesn't take
little
a
too
long
far.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is Farscape is far?
Haha.
God.
Well, here's a map. You guys wouldn't know this because you don't know this realm, but you guys are here in Kreen. And Farscape is way over here.
So where's the Bard's Guild?
It would
Hey,
be
we're
in
back.
Farscape. That'd be 2,500 miles away.
I use Dimension Door a lot.
Alright, so Alexander Immoshen's back. Okay, let's you, Thana, and Alexander. Taliandai and Varlis have seemed to have disappeared. Thana is thinking about what she wants to do. If you guys have like 20 minutes before this guy packs up shop and those who are invisible are doing their thing. So, or not invisible, but stealth or invisible. So Immoshen and Alexander, if there's anything you guys want to do in the next 20 minutes in game, let me know.
So why did they go invisible and disappear?
Because they are, I don't know if they, did you guys reveal what you're, well, Taliandai did. He said that he's going to follow the the potion maker, the guy who is suddenly packing up shop.
I basically just stopped telling you all what I'm doing.
Yeah, and he just
Well,
he
no,
just went
Varlis
invisible.
stopped. Varlis stopped telling you all what I'm doing. I'll keep telling you guys.
He's a man of action.
No, he's just figured easier just to ignore them.
So then it's just Immoshen, Alexander, and Thana sitting there for the next 20 minutes, unless you guys are doing something, is what I'm saying.
Take her sister that potion and see if it actually works.
It does, actually. It's slow going, and I'm just going to say that there are instructions on it that say that it does take some time to regrow, like, eyes and tongues. It's not, something that happens instantly. It says it's going to take a few days, but you do know, like, she does feel like something is happening, and that the potion did do something.
And Immoshen would have explained it to her, and tasked her other sister and Puso to keep watch over her. And to go find her lodging for a week or so.
Well, you guys have free lodging in that one tavern as long as Varlis keeps playing, but you have tonight there free because he played, so at least.
She's going to tell them back.
And so she can take them back there, alright? Alright.
And as long as Alexander doesn't,
Fuck it up again?
cause people to burst into ashes.
Okay.
No promises.
So do we want to fast forward the 20 minutes, or does Thana and Alexander and Immoshen want to do something?
I kind of want to know what's happening, just because.
Wait, well, what are you going to do?
Well, what's the rest of the party doing? They're invisible and hiding and stalking these guys, right?
Yes.
Well, you know something, Dimi. If you want, I can consider the invisibility spell a rank 3 spell and bring you along.
I will be okay.
You could be invisible again.
My invisibility, baby! I am going to do something questionable.
One word to describe this party would not be trust. That would not be the word I would use.
I'm gonna look around.
So, what you're saying is, we're all on a path to ruin?
You're all from the Shadow Realm is what I'm saying. That pretty much sums it up.
Yeah, I had to bring the title into this.
You putty bastard, you're gonna die now.
All of a sudden, you hear a clunk as Varlis has died.
Clunk. Alright.
Just like out of nowhere, he just falls over. Oh, hey.
Okay, so Immoshen, Alexander, Thana, what are you guys doing the next 20 minutes?
Okay, is there any other... I'm gonna go find out, is there any other victims of this guy? Or this H fellow?
Are there any other, actually, are there any other, like, stores around?
Yeah, there's stores galore. Like, this is like a market district. This entire,
I'm gonna go to the store
square here.
Is there, like, a
all
store across from these two?
Yes.
I'm gonna go to the store
the river's
across
from
them.
it. So the river's across from it.
Oh, so there's, like, nobody...
This little tiny house is the Blue Essence Alchemist, and then this right here, this other little tiny house right there, is the vacant one that was going to be filled by the victim. So across from it is other places.
I'm gonna ask that place about those two.
Okay, this
See
place is a
any of the stores get along.
like they sketch people, like they will paint you, and stuff like that. Other different arts.
So it's a calligraphy place.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, they do maps and stuff also, and just anything that has to do with drawings. This place is a they sell like old ancient not artifacts, but what do they call it? Yeah, it's slipping my mind for some reason. I don't know why, but anyways, they sell like old shit.
Why old shit? Why
like
not
old pots and stuff that could be worth money or priceless. That's fine. Alright. And there's other various markets, selling just various things that you as adventurers probably wouldn't be interested in. Along the street here. That's why they're in this little alley. Alright,
if there's a place that sells musical instruments, bullshit.
There is, but not here.
Oh.
I mean, not in this area. It's, I'm gonna say it's over here. So
it's going later.
Alright, so just to move things along, 20 minutes will pass. You guys will be doing your things, whatever it is. You can tell me later what it is.
So wait, hold on. Can you not hear me?
I can't hear you. I'm just trying to move along. What did you say?
I was asking, do we know if there's other victims of the H?
Oh, you can ask people around that you see, and nobody seems to know anything about an H or anybody who's been a victim of an H or anything like that.
You mean this guy who's been writing, this wanted guy?
Well, he's wanted now because he murdered that guy.
Those wanted posters went up.
Yeah, they went up fairly quick. Well, yeah.
Alright, well, I'll just wait this 20 minutes time.
Alright, so yeah, I mean, we'll just say you guys are conversing around town, asking questions and stuff. Meanwhile, this guy, or you could just be keeping an eye on this guy as he closes up shop, just like they are. He closes up shop, and he brings the stuff inside, shuts the door, and locks it. You hear it lock. Mind you, this is about 3:45 now in the afternoon, so it's still bright daylight out. Locks the door, and you hear shuffling inside. Those of you who are stealthy / invisible, what do you guys want to do? And then those of you who are not, tell me what you're going to do afterwards.
This brings up an interesting question. Who says I'm not inside?
You can
So
be if
he
you want
locked
to be.
himself inside?
Yes,
Good job.
He went inside and locked the door. As if he was locking up for the night.
I could be in there being invisible.
If you want to be, that's fine. I will not argue with you on that.
If something bad happens, I have an escape plan.
Is there an open window?
Yes, he is proceeding to shut them. You can jump through one of them before he shuts it. No problem.
Yeah, I'm gonna vault the window and then hide.
Yeah, because it takes forever for him to shut these old ass windows. And eventually, so all the windows are shut and locked, and the door is locked, and he seems to be mumbling something to himself. You can't make out the words, even though
I can read
you're
his
right
lips.
next to him.
Wait. So you're saying he's
I have the
mumbling.
observant. I have the observant.
Almighty
Very well.
master of...
So he's mumbling to himself. Not me. It wasn't. They're not going to do this to me. Nope. I'm good. I'm good. And then he just keeps muttering things like that. And he's packing up his stuff. It looks like he's packing a larger case as if he is going somewhere. As he goes upstairs, this is a 2-story building. Goes upstairs. Upstairs is where he sleeps and pretty much his house, and downstairs is where he stores all his stuff and whatnot. And he seems to be throwing clothes into some sort of a makeshift suitcase, if you will, a medieval type suitcase, as if he's leaving.
I'm just rolling this to see something. If I fail, never mind.
I don't think that's how it works.
I was rolling to see if I could notice Joltz.
Oh.
If I didn't, I would have been like, never mind then.
Well, he rolled 19 on the stealth, so I imagine he would be able to see him. In little
I'm going to be
fractions.
whispering in his ear. I would detect his thoughts.
I nod my head and detect his thoughts.
Oh, what? You're not going to be afraid of the invisible voice?
Okay.
No, I saw you go visible next to me earlier.
Okay.
His surface thoughts are, they'll never catch me. They'll never catch me. So,
If I prod deeper, he's going to know I'm in his head.
oh, is that how that works? Okay.
Yeah, if you prod deeper, they know that you're in their head.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, good to know. All right, yeah. So you can prod deeper if you want.
I look over, and I kind of mouth the words, "It's a risk if I go further."
If you fail, I can teleport us outside.
It's not even if I fail. If I go into his head at all, he knows.
Oh, Cracker Jacks. Well, do what you feel.
I'm going to keep watching
The
him.
pirate is free.
I'm going to keep watching him, and I'm going to leave that for last. Because that way we're on our way out anyway. Why not, right?
Okay, so he packs his stuff, and there's a back door. Well, it's actually a side door because it comes out in this alley. That he takes his stuff and he puts it in like this little rolly cart thing, and opens the door and rolls basically what you would think are his essentials out of the door. Immoshen, Alexander, and Thana, you can roll perceptions to see this. He will wheel it out of the door, shut that door, and then lock that door, put the key away, and then proceed to roll his cart down the alleyway this way.
Water.
All right, Immoshen, you definitely see this, and you see that he seems rather nervous.
You don't say.
Hey, wait, hold on, Jared.
Thana, you also see this, and Alexander, you will also see this, but you just see it. She sees that he seems rather nervous.
Hey, wait, Jared.
Yeah.
What is the time of day?
It's like 3:45, maybe 3:50 at this point in the afternoon.
Well, so the nighttime or is it?
No, not at 3:50 in the afternoon. No, not in the realm of light.
I'm kind of annoyed by this. I will try to tail this man.
Okay. Roll me the appropriate skill that you feel is appropriate to do such a thing. I would say survival, but it's really up to you if you feel like there's a better way.
Action point it.
All right, you can action point it. That's always a route you can do. So I'm just going to go ahead and say you will successfully tail him.
Without being known.
Yeah, sure. What is everybody else doing? How many action points do you have, man?
I'm still tailing this guy and reading his lips.
Okay, he is not saying
I'll
anything
follow.
at the moment. All right. Those of you who are following, give me stealths. And our action points.
22.
Yeah, stealth actually would be the appropriate, not survival. I apologize for that.
Really don't want to use my action point for my stealth.
You haven't used any.
I don't even know how many I have.
Why?
I don't want to waste them.
You don't know how many you have. That could be a problem.
I really don't want to waste them.
I want to do something.
That's down.
I feel like
I'll
my
just try
character-
this, and if it doesn't work, I'll try and persuade him into chilling his ass out. Oh, I guess that's not too bad.
So
Not good, not bad.
All right.
Sharp keep moving
So he
outside.
goes this way. Actually, no. I'm sorry. He goes this way.
Mission to go to him.
He starts to go one way and he turns around.
No, he goes this way.
Okay.
And he like three people approach him and they're like, "Hey, you selling?" And he's like, "No, shop's closed. Try back tomorrow." And he's like avoids them and then ducks this way real quick.
Anyway, hey.
Mm-hmm.
Ray was gonna do something.
Sure.
Immoshen's going to follow him,
Okay.
and she's going to try to attempt to grab him with a shocking grasp.
Ooh.
Really?
And
so
that's extreme.
You can meet him
I'm
right
gonna
here.
do something
right
with
in
my
this area.
sorcery points too that I was just messing around with earlier.
Right, you can grab him right there if you want. As he rounds that corner.
Everything in attack with you.
It was like a duplicate where I could cast
What?
two Not two main spells, but like two single target spells. I can also pass the effect.
Yeah, but it has to be a
on
different target.
Yeah, different targets, but just one shot. Then I think there was another one where it improved my.
Enhance.
Don't know what I was talking about.
Here, this enhanced spell.
Yeah.
Allows you to reroll damage dice if you don't like it.
Yeah, so yeah, she's gonna go attempt to do a shocking grasp on him once he's out of sight of the public.
You imagine the best part would be right here in this alleyway. Otherwise, he's gonna be in open, one of these, maybe this alleyway even. But in one of these alleyways, once he gets out here in the open, everybody's gonna see him. So roll me a stealth to see how stealthy you are.
I don't think I'm very stealthy.
Heck, I'd even allow sleight of hand if you want to sleight of hand, shocking grasp him right up the a-hole. I don't care. Just one of those two, and roll it, and then roll the spell. Spell's gonna go off anyways, so.
Okay, well, yeah. Fuck.
All right.
No.
You are not so discreet.
You
Now,
flat on your face and shock your own ass.
roll the spell. You forgot that you don't have to shout the somatic components as loud as you can. You're like, oh, I can whisper them, but you forgot.
Fucking grasp.
Oh shit!
Okay, yeah, that's gonna destroy his AC. And he is gonna get electrocuted very badly.
It's gonna stop.
And he will fall to his knees and be like, oh, you. Why? Ow.
You're under investigation, friend.
What did I do?
Oh god, he's not.
Taliandai sighs and says, "You don't shocking grasp the person who we're trying to investigate." I say, "Face palming."
She's like, that's how you get the attention of other people, though. Yes?
No, that's humans can't take that. You could have killed him, and then we would have lost all that information.
Wait, I'm
The
alive?
people in this realm are obviously weak.
Oh. But how do they get mates' attention if they can't do that?
You find the sparks in an emotional way, not in a shocking way.
Immoshen, give
Sparks.
me a perception. Taliandai, you're right there next to her. You can give it to me as well.
25.
I want you to roll this one. I'm sick of this freaking passive shit. You're in the middle of conversation. You're not actively looking.
Everyone but
No,
Joltz can use
The point of
passive.
The passive is the fact that he's just kind of always.
Yes, but
kind of-
if you're doing something, like if you're just not walking and you're
that's
observing.
what passive is.
But no, that is what passive is if you're just walking. But you're not just walking. You're in the middle of doing something.
Right, and so that means
So
anything
you-
that walked by him, he would notice.
Well, in that case, then you would never ever need to roll perception. Because no matter what you're doing, you would always be looking around. There would be no point in rolling perception.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, if you roll really well, you either roll a 10. With passive, it's always a 10, but there's a chance if you're actively looking for something, you might not notice it, or you'll roll better than your 10.
Boys, you're both pretty. Can we continue now?
I'm pretty. I'm a pretty boy.
A twin spell.
That's nice, Jared.
Okay, so we got a 23 from Immoshen and a 12 from Joltz. So Immoshen, Joltz is like, "Hey, you can't do that. That's wrong." And he's looking at you and he's pointing his finger, and you're like, "Yeah, whatever." And you're looking at this guy, what this guy's got in his little wheelbarrow. As Immoshen clearly is focusing on you, and you see like 5 vials of this green liquid, and they all have a picture of like a piranha on them.
Oh, shit!
Just like, wasn't that what killed the gentleman out in front of the center?
It's like, my lungs hurt. I think they're on fire.
She just looks and like, weak male, steps over him to check the vials.
Okay, and at this point the passive will kick in, Mr. Joltz, And you will see, now that you're looking into the wheelbarrow, you will see these vials as well. And confirm what she saw.
Mm-hmm.
Is he still in his now?
He does not want to move. In fact, he wants a doctor. He wants medical attention.
I sigh and lean down to him. What are the vials?
Obviously,
So much
piranha.
pain. Oh, I can feel the burning inside. I think I'm on fire on the inside.
I look over in motion. Now do you understand why this is a bad way to attract mates?
No.
Mates.
She just shakes her head. Like most mates respond the same way.
So guards come running over, and they're like, "Hey, what's going on here? What's going on here?"
Gentleman had a heart attack.
What happened here?
I'm
Harold's-
going.
So she has to bullshit him.
I'm going to sigh and I'm going to put a hand on the guy's back gently and say, "Take it easy."
Cute.
As I look to the guards and nod my head to them, welcome.
You can start hitting up now. I'll be done in a second. Or I'll be taking a break in a second. I don't have much time. Sorry. Oh, I love you. Oh. Sorry, what were you saying? Wife was talking to me.
I look to the guards and nod my head and say, hello to you. We're under the investigation of the murders going around here.
Ah, do you know who did it?
Not yet, but we're
Did
following
this man
leads.
do it? And they point to the guy who was smoking.
No!
We don't know yet.
Well, then why? Then what is wrong with him? Did you do this?
No, we didn't. We didn't do shit.
Well, then what happened? Like 13 people will say, "She did it!" And they all point to Immoshen.
She did.
No, it's
she
actually more
did
like
it.
5. You're back in an alley, so like maybe 5, and 3 of them are like little children.
I kind of sigh, pat the guy on the back, and use Cure Wounds to get some favor in the eyes of the law.
He's like, like as you're patting him, he's like coughing out like the smoke.
Ash.
And
No.
ash, yeah, and he's like, oh, my head hurts so much. What is going on here? What a day, what a day.
How does a weak male keep crying about small spark?
Well, he's
Mine
not
is-
used to getting shocked.
What are these vials exactly?
He's like, he covers them up immediately, and he's like, they're nothing. He's like, why? Are you interested in buying them? No, I didn't think so. I'll be on my way. Excuse me, guard. And he tries the wheelbarrow right past the guard.
I look to the guard like, this guy... I get the guard the look of, this guy is obviously hiding something. Are you going to let him go?
The guard will be like, hold on there, sir. Exactly what is he holding? And he's like, well, we're going to have to look through your stuff. And they flip over the stuff, and there is all matter of potions and stuff. Like, he probably packed more potions than he did, like, clothes or anything. Like, there's, like, 2 pairs of, like, pants and, you know, clothes or whatever. And he says... He's like, what? He's like, I'm an alchemist. What do you expect to find in the guard's
I
like,
wanted to point out
what are
that-
those?
His poison was used to kill the man that was just found out front.
He's like, do you have proof?
Well, we're told who already actually did the whole check
It's like,
poison.
seems to me like the man was stabbed in the back. I mean, that's pretty clear. It spelled out all the stuff in blood.
It's because you're all stupid.
I walk
Have you
over.
performed an autopsy yet?
I walk over and say, there is a way I can prove it. I do have a way I can prove it. Do you have... First of all, I need to show you that this is legit. Do you have any trinkets, any items whatsoever?
We're doing nothing.
Of course. Okay, I'm gonna let my cat out. It's driving me insane.
Okay.
No.
Wow, that was loud.
Meow.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, what were you saying?
I asked, do you have any trinkets, any items at all?
He's like, yeah, I've got this pouch full of 6,000 gold. No, he's like, I've got. He's like, yeah, here, I've got this little one, and he's like, thinks about it. He's like, well, I was gonna give this to my son, but he like, you see this like little whittled man that he whittled out of wood. He's like, why? What do you need this for?
I open my book and hold it out to him and say, this will prove, my book is able to tell anything that it touches, and I can prove that through that there. Go ahead and set it on the blank page.
He puts it on the blank page, it sinks in, he kind of freaks out, and then it spits it out, it hits him in the forehead, catches it. And your book tells that it's for his kid, Nathaniel, and, you know, it took him, like, way longer than it should have to make, but, you can confirm all of this with him, and he's pretty convinced. He's like, wow, that's, all right, that's pretty compelling. All right, he's like, but what does that have to do with this man?
Well, you see, I flip back to the piranha poison page. Here is some evidence we received from the crime scene earlier. This is proof of the poison here, and if I put this through and get a repeat of this page, then that would mean that this poison is confirmed a match.
Very well, go ahead.
I take it and I drop it into the book.
You kill
Watch
your
it
book.
not match.
I'm just kidding.
You killed the book.
You poisoned your book. No.
The one person who ever cared. And you killed
The
it.
book turns into that one thing from Harry Potter and tries to eat your face off.
No, you confirm. You see him making this potion. In fact, you see there's 5 vials here, but you see him making 6 vials.
One file is missing, huh?
Okay.
Yes.
Call
And he
back.
seems to be rather pissed when he's making them.
Like he was worse?
Like he was angry. But that's what pissed means, right?
And the liquid, is it a match?
It is. It is a match.
I show this to the guard and say, earlier evidence showed this near the crime scene, and it would also show that he's currently missing one of the 6 vials.
Well,
Evidence would point out almost specifically that one, and with circumstantial evidence here, this proves that one of the vials may have been used in the crime scene.
But then what about the dagger?
The dagger may have been used to either deliver the poison or as a way of framing the blacksmith. As evidence here, I say flipping back to the chapters with the peg leg, shows that these were in 2 different places at 2 different times, yet we found them near the crime scene. It's obvious someone was trying to frame the blacksmith of the town.
Okay, so at this point you're going through your evidence. You guys can collectively talk however you want. It seems like you've got a case set in stone. But are you guys going to basically accuse this man of doing it?
Jared, would I recognize what bottle that polyjuice potion was in?
You only saw the cork at the crime scene, if that's what
No. The potion he offered to sell us that allows us to turn into anyone, would I recognize it?
Oh, yeah, you see it in there, but it's different color. It does not have the same as these other 4.
Okay, I'm going to... Well, I want to see... He said he only made 1.
Oh, yes, there is only 1 in there.
I want to see... Well, Taliandai's book showed that he had made more potion for the piranha poison stuff than he said he did. So I wanted to see if maybe his book could tell how much of the polymorph potion he made.
Alright. Varlis says that to you, not Immoshen, Taliandai.
I backflip through the pages and see if there is any detail on that.
No. I'm going to pick up the polymorph potion and hand it to you.
He says, well, be careful with that. It took me 3 weeks to make that.
I'll be gentle, I say as I put it in gently.
Taliandai.
You see him taking 3 weeks to make it.
Guys. Wait.
Anything else?
That's it.
Wait, guys. Can you not
What?
hear me?
Yeah?
Yeah, I
barely
hear you now. What?
I was saying, why don't you just do detect thoughts now that he doesn't need to not know your
That's exactly what I was going to do. In fact, I was going to do something a little bit better for all of us, I say, as I put the potion back, I close the book, and I'm going to look to the guards and say, may I have permission to question him?
Like, sure.
You asked.
I extend my hand out, and I cast Zone of Truth.
Okay.
He must make a wisdom saving throw against my DC or answer all questions he's asked within the zone truthfully.
19.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit, he passes.
Well, he
The
does...
guard, 11 for the guards. I don't know if you want to ask them anything.
That doesn't mean he automatically can answer untruthfully as much as he can kind of be obscure with his answering. He can kind of beat around the bush and give it. He has to tell the truth, so it's just not.
He can be evasive.
Right, he can be evasive, like, who killed the girl? I know someone who killed the girl.
Yeah. Like, he doesn't have to tell the exact truth, but he cannot lie.
Alright, well, you ask your questions. I'll take it from there.
I say, were you the one responsible for this?
He says, why would I want to kill a neighbor?
Who's the one who bought the 6th piranha potion?
He says, I never said anyone bought it.
You told me someone did.
Yeah, okay, you seem to have caught him in a lie.
He evaded it.
Mm-hmm.
This calls for more extreme.
Well, I mean, he was more like avoiding the exact word, like bought
Yeah.
versus pay, you know, like, or, you know, purchased versus bought, you know, so.
I'm going to drop the Zone of Truth, walk forward, put my hand to the guy's forehead, and use Detect Thoughts and probe deep.
Alright, deep penetration. He rolled a 7 on the dice.
Give me your thoughts, Slurp.
So that's a 12. He basically says, I'm almost out of here. Oh, if I could just get through this, I'll be home free. These bastards. And you go pretty deep, and you figure out that it seems like he's got a guilty conscience.
I'm searching through his mind about the information of who this piranha poison went to, and if he knows the face or name of this guy.
It was him.
He's the one who killed him?
He's the one who took the piranha potion from himself.
He drank
Did
it
he give
himself?
it to anyone?
What he did was he walked by, threw some coin into a tray, and took it. But what you don't know is that there was nobody there to receive said coin. He just made it look like he was making a purchase.
So, did he do it?
Yeah, I'm in his mind. Did he
Yeah,
kill...
he did it. He did it.
Okay. And all of this is writing itself on the book since I have it held. As
He's
I
like-
back up and...
So he knows you read your mind. He knows you figured it out. And he's like, all right, I did it. He's like, but I have good reason. He's like, I'll tell you what, I'll pay you each 50 gold if you just forget it ever happened or pin it on somebody else. He's like, I've got more than enough gold I can pay you guys with. And the guards are like, huh, you take us for a fool, and they stick their weapons to him.
Very dangerous.
I gotta smile at the fact that this guy is, that this guy's willing to fight. Right. I'm like, why'd you kill him?
Because he was going to take all of my business. He was a very good alchemist. He could have made anything that I did, and he would have put me on a business within 3 weeks.
Well,
don't you think it would have been better to...
Then why stage evidence of both the clothman and the blacksmith.
I put evidence on all of us. I signed it H. That's my first initial. I put all of us on the stake. I wanted to look like all of us were framed, and that the Assassin's Guild did it.
Wow.
I look at Thana. Thana, what's your opinion on accepting this man's bribe?
How much money did he offer?
50 gold.
50 gold?
Yeah, the guards are currently trying to bind him up and take him away. So if you're going to take a bribe, you've got little time. I'll let you guys talk about it, because I really want you to do what your characters would do. I really have to pee, so give me a second. Actually, can we just take like a 5-minute break? Is that cool?
Sure.
Yeah.
Posted for him.
I'm sorry?
On the wanted posters, was there anything about a reward?
Yeah, it's we'll say 50 gold.
No. I look at the man and I say, triple your offer, and we'll do it.
Are you saying this right in front of the guards?
Yep.
He says done, and the guards say he's now in our custody.
We'll see about that.
We'll
As I
get you your reward, and they.
As I just kind of walk forward on them.
As you're walking forward,
Bring it on, Cupcake.
Immoshen's gonna try to stop you.
as you're walking forward, I stand in front of you, stomp the ground, and I use Thunder Wave to send you flying backward. As I say, you will not.
Well, here we go again.
Well, that was extreme.
Wow, Joltz. You really want me to suffer, don't you?
Oh, come on.
Alright! TPK! TP! Sorry.
Well, you'll also be farting. You'll also be farting against guards.
I'm really
I'm
everyone.
sorry.
Yeah, completely
guards.
effed up that.
Oh, gosh. Alright, Joltz, so I gotta make a con save, right?
Yeah. Actually, wait, is it? Yeah, it's con. It's gotta be con. No, it's strength.
I knew it was either one of those two. Guys, save the old mic until you get the reading box.
Let's see.
Like I said, bring it on, Cupcake!
You succeed, I'm guessing? No, it is con. Huh. Okay. Well, first
Sure.
roll, then you did.
I didn't do a first roll.
Oh, fuck. Okay, you rolled 10 on the dice. What's your con?
My con is +5.
So 15. Right on my DC.
Beat it. As I just kind of... That was a poor decision, girl.
What's going on, Daddy? The kid says.
Go back to bed, Timmy. Mom.
Yeah!
Somebody's about to get your ass whipped, Timmy. You best get your ass back to
Get
bed.
your ass back inside.
Or else your ass next.
Your ass is gonna be some grass.
You know what's gonna happen to that man? He dead.
Nothing.
Alright, so, alright.
Okay, so Thana just looks at Alexander and gives him a glare and says, Alexander, enough.
See, I fucking asked, do we accept this bribe, and now you're mad at me. What the fuck?
I mean, fuck. Like, okay, kids. He tripled the offer, and I'm considering it, but now, like, we have this little shitlord getting involved, as always, so we might as well just stop before shit gets bad. And just take the money that we're already gonna get and just go away. That or break him out later.
This is gonna be the only section.
So I kind of, as soon as I go to return my cloaky, and then she's like, Alexander, enough. I'm like, I punch wall. Fine.
And oh, this is gonna be bad. The guy who's in who's being captured says, "Do you always do what your wife tells you to, you pussy?"
I'm not his wife.
At this point, he's being gagged. He's being gagged at this point. As the guard's like, "Shut up! Stop provoking!" And he's like,
Can I just kill him? Ooh, can I just kill him? It could be so easy.
Like, do you say that?
He said that. Yeah, that's what he said.
No, does she say that?
Oh, I'm sorry. Does she say? Oh, okay.
Yes.
No, so I just guards, hold him. I take back my statement. And I bludgeon the man to death.
Well, they're continuing to talk. And if you're going to attack this man while he's being brought to justice, there's going to be a problem.
All right,
so if you're attacking him, I guess we got to do initiatives.
Attack him! Don't want to attack him.
All right, everybody roll initiatives.
No, I don't attack him. I just better yet, and I say, no, I do much better things than that. Yeah, no, this motherfucker can, what's that? Just throws my hand out over him.
Okay, that's 11, so he fails. He takes 39 necrotic damage.
How much damage did you take with my lightning?
You brought him down to 3 hit points, so this is going to be overkill. He's just a civilian, yeah, he's not, he's just an NPC civilian.
Did you think 3 hit points or native 3 hit points?
Oh, no, just 3 hit points left. That's why he was saying, I feel the burning in my lungs.
What? Oh, fucker. Alright, so fucker takes 39 points of damage as I curse him.
You see the ground below him open, and he stands amongst the air that is like a gaping hole, but he's still standing there, basically levitating over this hole. And 4 of these necrotic bodies come out and just drag him into the ground. And then the hole closes, and the guards have no idea what just happened. They're like, well, they know what happened. They saw it, but they're like, you there! You cast that spell. Obviously, it has a somatic component, right? Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So they know you cast it. So now they want to kill you, or at least they want to they want you to submit. They're like, submit.
I kind of look at my hand. Look at that. I'm like,
oh, they're terrified, but they're doing their job very nobly.
Yeah, I knew they're doing the job, but I kind of looked at them like, well, that was unexpected. That was not the spell I casted. Huh!
Roll me deception. And you better roll well, because I got a 17 on the dice.
Rolling deception. That wasn't the spell I casted.
Blight basically exudes all the moisture from their body rapidly.
Oh, okay. Oh, I just made it fancy. Well, to me, necrotic is necrotic. I just made it necrotic. I just made it my own little flavor. But okay, I got you. I get you now. Okay, so okay. In that case, roll me persuasion.
Well, no. If because the guy doesn't disappear, he just gets hit with negative energy and he's dropped.
I know. I made it funner. I basically you can act as dumbfounded as you want, but that's what happens.
So okay, so basically he gets pulled away somewhere.
No, he gets pulled underground by 4 disembodied undead creatures.
I look and I say, well,
as
that
you
was
cast your spell. Yes.
That wasn't what I casted.
You feel a heavy. Oh, each one of these creatures have the symbol of Nerul plastered across their face.
All right, so I kind of. I didn't mean to cast that. Oops.
Hence why it would be persuasion.
I look at them. Are you sure you want to do this, boys?
Alright, so Varlis is walking off like, this is bullshit. Alright, okay, persuasion. You don't persuade them. They want to kill you. You are now evil to them. Well, you've always been evil, but now it's been confirmed. They wish to stop you at all costs.
You're going to need a bigger blade than that, boy.
Roll initiatives. Anybody who wants to partake in this.
Yay!
I want to wreck some shit. Immoshen's feeling impatient right now.
Yes, as you should.
Kill Alexander for fucking up the campaign further. Woo!
Right, yeah, Varlis, the north gate is the gate you would want if you are getting out of here. They are attacking. You do see this body being pulled underground in some genuine surprise by
Helping.
Alexander. Doesn't seem to be too upset about it.
You're in token. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah. How many of these fuckers are in front of us?
Like 2.
Are they wearing armor? Please tell me they're
Yes,
wearing
they
armor.
are heavily armored. Heavily armored guards.
Sweet. I know what I'm gonna do. I so know what I'm gonna do.
All right, well, they're all going to attack you, Alex. Both of them. That's a 21 and a 20. Do either
I'm sorry,
of those
what
hit?
did you say?
A 21 and a 20 to hit your AC.
Holy shit. Okay.
Did those hit?
They hit.
Okay. You take 15 points of damage.
Ow! Okay.
As they both, like, thrust their, well, one of them will thrust the tip of the halberd into you, and the other one will come down with the halberd and hit you with the axe part. Immoshen. And they say, submit!
Submit, John!
She's just gonna walk up to him. Now, boys. There's nothing to be fighting about here. Just a simple misunderstanding. As she goes to pat both our shoulders at the same time. And let me see here. So
Can I give her an assist on this? Because I want to try and help avoid this bullshit.
And so it says once you reach level 5, it does 2d8 damage.
Yes.
Is that automatically already figured in? Once I do it?
I think I figured it in for you, yeah.
Okay. So she's going to use her sorcery points to cast 2 shocking grasps on him at the same time.
She can do that, so...
They're cantrips, so...
One...
Cantrips.
Okay.
So, on both.
17 for... Ooh,
It gets advantage because they're wearing metal armor, so do I technically roll again,
Yes.
or...
Or you just roll 1d20 plus 8.
No, let's roll again.
You want to roll the spell, not...
Sorry.
On.
Oh, that was spell info I hit him. Sorry.
Your thing's a touchscreen, I didn't know that.
Sorry, guys. I fucked up. Not too much damage, but, just enough to make him back off.
26. So you roll 1d20 plus 8 for your... So since you have an advantage, you basically roll 1d20 plus 8 cards.
I'll roll like
Well, you get advantage.
so roll. So 1d. Okay, I'm sorry, guys.
Alright.
Roll it. 18. So her first one's going to be an 18, and her second one is going to be a 26. To hit these fuckers.
Okay. Their AC 17, so...
Hit them both. And so first one you do... How much damage?
Well, the 15 won't hit.
Well, no. She does 18 and 26. Because
Oh,
that's
okay.
it.
Gotcha.
There's 10 and 9 points of damage.
Okay. All right, the one guard is the guard you hit is still standing.
Well, no, she hit both.
Yeah, I used my sorcery points to twin spell.
Oh, okay. You did 10 on one and 9 on the other. Okay, I gotcha. I thought you did 10 and 9 on one. All right.
And they can't take reactions until the start of their next turn.
Okay, they don't plan on it. Varlis, do you mind if I narrate this out loud, or do you want to continue to whisper it?
Ah! Oh no!
The two of us can just PM this because
Okay.
they probably are too focused on their combat to give a crap.
Hold on.
And I don't want to break up their thing just for...
It's not. Yeah. Well, you'll see. You're all gonna hear singing. It is not a male voice. It is a female voice.
I can make myself sound female.
It is very, very beautiful. But Thana, what are you doing? Thana?
They aren't gonna stop, are they?
The guards? Probably not, unless you submit.
Okay.
Or you could use persuasion to say, would your son really like to... Would your son be happy if he never got his gift?
Oh, jeez.
Hang on just a sec. I'll roll my thing real quick.
I could play an awesome villain now that I think about it.
What is this black tentacle that I have, firstly?
It's an area effect that grabs everything in 15 feet and strangles it.
Oh, that's fun. Okay, I don't have any of my dead buddies, do I?
Nope.
No.
They all got left behind when we came through the portal.
My babies.
You could try racing the guy from the ground.
Yeah, no, he seems useless. I'll just throw poison at them. No, I'll just do chill touch. Let's go throw that at them. Here, have fun. Ah, shit.
Okay, that misses.
Best I got. Okay, I gotta go.
Alexander?
I do my thing.
Yeah, you
which
do.
is
Do your thing.
pull a sword out of nowhere. Okay. And I attack, this guy on the left.
Okay. At this point, the crowd is fleeing. Any crowd that there was, any people are fleeing and running from the scene. Very wisely.
Well, ignore that third one. Shit.
Okay. How much damage are you doing there, buddy?
So the first one I do 14 points of damage to onto the left. Shunk.
Okay, still standing.
And the one on the right I do 17 points of damage to. Shunk.
Still standing. Or wait. Yeah, still standing.
There. So it's Taliandai's turn.
Alright,
Taliandai.
I kind of sigh a bit, and so the guards are going to attack, right?
Yeah, the guards are going to attack. They keep saying submit. Submit.
Cease and desist. Cease and
Yeah,
desist.
say uncle.
Yeah, Ma? I'll be there in a minute.
Yeah, feed that rabbit.
The wrath. Oh, yeah. I'll be right there.
Yes, go feed Mr. Fluffy Bottoms.
Yes.
Fluffykins. Fluffykins.
Alright, the, Taliandai, in a case like this, would probably just sigh.
Get it open. Get it open.
I shake my head, look to them, and just say, Alexander, Thana, Immoshen, please all just leave. As I extend my hand out to the guards, casting command as a second level spell, affecting both of them. What was that?
Oh, never mind. Go on. Sorry, I'm thinking ahead.
I cast command as a second level spell affecting both of them and just say flee.
But I thought it was a.
What's the save, or is there? What's the save again? Sorry, what's the DC?
Wisdom 15.
Alright, that's a fail. Alright, yeah, they flee. They're like, okay, get out of here. This isn't wise.
Yeah.
And I look back to these guys. As I cross my arms, like, yeah, Alexander.
Oh, he spoils.
Come on, I say, starting to walk off.
And I skewer him in the back. No, I'm just joking.
At this point, you hear bells going off throughout the city.
What's that noise?
Ding dong.
I look over.
Sounds like some
Sounds
sort
like
of an
the high-
alarm.
Sounds like the high tide is coming. We should probably get out of here.
Alright, I dropped the dice and I know where it went. Oh well. Anyways, moving on.
So the bells are ringing, meaning high tide.
I didn't say that.
That's my character's guess, at least. So it could be an indication of the high tide. Usually it happens around this season.
Everybody give me a perception check.
25?
Yes, you can use your passive on this.
How do you know?
I stay informed.
Wait, everyone?
What does Alexander notice?
Hold on. Oh, that's why.
Just want to see if I can keep that full.
Oh, wow. I can print. I almost failed.
Okay. So the anything above a 17 or your passive of 20 gazillion will see a small, it looks like a small child, but the hairy feet give it away as a halfling crawling out of a window of this large ass building right here. Its ass is hanging out the window and its feet, and it's clearly trying to pull something out of the window of the second story of this house. It looks outside the window and notices you guys, and then you guys obviously notice him as well, and he smiles. Combat is over, the bells have rang and stopped, and this halfling will say, "A little help goes a long way, you know."
What's in it for us?
He says, half of what's in this bastard seems to be struggling to pull something.
I kind of struggle a little bit. Looking over at Taliandai. I don't know. What does Mom say about the situation?
I kind of give him an annoyed look, and in a mocking female tone, Mom says do whatever you want.
Neat. Alright, sorry. Alright. I'll assist him in this.
Okay, you have to get up to the second floor window or go through the house, however you wish.
Boom! Alright, Hyman.
Alright, you bash in the door. I'm not even going to make you roll. You just crush it. And it smacks open. You can tell that somebody's tinkered with it anyways. And you run up the stairs. Nobody seems to be home. And you see this halfling on the other side of the window from the inside trying to pull this huge-ass chest out of a window. You wonder yourself, how the shit is he supposed to get this out and like move it around the city without being seen? It seems kind of like a foolish task.
I'm curious. I kind of kicked the side of it. What's inside this chest?
It's almost like it's just a chest that's locked. Just put it that way. It's
So if I take it, I don't hear like the shuffling of coins or nothing.
there's definitely shuffling of lots of stuff in there. You have no idea what. Varlis, by the way, this thing that you saw kind of vanishes, and then you hear the bells go off, and then everything seems to be silent.
Okay.
I asked the little shit what's in the bag box chest thing.
He says, just what's rightfully mine. Help me get this out the window. Hurry up.
I literally just grab the other end, lift it up, and shove him and it out the window.
Alright, you see a halfling fall out the window with a chest proceeding behind, and the chest will land on him. Oh, okay. Only taking 3 damage from that. I thought that was going to be more.
It lands on his foot.
As the chest lands, like, he, like, spreads his legs open, and the chest lands right in between his legs, coming inches from his crotch. And he's like, whoo! And then it falls forward and lands on him.
I'll come downstairs and I'll look at him. Like, okay, there we go.
And he pushes it off of him. He's like, much thanks. He's like, here, help me get this to over here. And he points down an alley.
I'll just drag it.
Okay, so he's like, yeah, the great thing about the city is there's a whole bunch of underground sewers, as they call them, where they throw all their waste. And he's like, it's perfect for hiding things. He's like, I just need to get this in there. And you see he like he shifts this like little grating and tries to get this chest in there. It's a tight squeeze, and he's gonna need assistance. There's no way he can do this on his own. So if you guys don't assist him, he's not gonna be able to do it.
I tell him to shuffle it open, and we're gonna angle it in.
Okay. Okay. And you angle it in, and you get it in there, and it just slides and scratches the shit out of it.
No. I tell him this.
Oh, no, he's like, heavy.
Right. Well, as soon as he gets into the sewer, I bring the grate over, and I just put my foot on it. I have the chest out.
Wait, no, he's like pushing the chest into this hole. Or
yeah,
trying
and I
to.
so
you're going to pull it away from the hole, tell him to get into the hole?
Yeah.
Oh, he's not going to fall for that. He's not stupid.
I don't know, he's been stupid enough to let me come up the stairs and shove him and it out the door so far.
So he's been stupid enough to get you to do the heavy lifting for him?
Yeah.
Okay.
My apologies. Someone set something on fire.
So he's like, no, just help me get it in the hole.
Alright, okay. And I guess I'll assist him. Of course, not letting go of the damn thing the whole time.
Okay. I mean, it's a tight squeeze. You'll scratch the shit out of this thing, but he doesn't seem to be too concerned, and it falls down, and he says, much thanks. And then he jumps down in.
I follow closely after.
Okay. And at this point, you're pushing it kind of on like a small current of water, so it's a little bit easier. And you just push it down a little bit, and then he's like, he looks around, and he's like, he like rubs his hands together like this, and he's like, I think we can open it now. You see him, he's fiddling with the lock. I don't know what the rest of you guys are doing, and I apologize for those of you who are not involved in this immediately. He takes something out of his, from behind him, and he does something, fiddles with the lock a little bit, and it unlocks, puts it back, and then unlocks the lock, and it opens it, and you see all sorts of different things. Anything from, like, a dagger to clothes to jewels, pretty much a shish kebab of assortment of various valuable looking items. And he's digs his hand in there, and he's like, his tongue's sticking out, and he's biting his tongue as he's reaching far in there for something, and he pulls his hand out in the fist. You don't see what he grabbed, but he puts it in his pouch behind him, and he's like, all right, well, you guys, you can, he's like, I got what I wanted. Who's next to pick out what he's like, well, I say we take turns picking things out that we want. And he smiles really loud. Or, not really loud, but, huh?
But did he pull out and shove it in his back pocket?
You didn't see. You see him dig his hand in there, and then you see his fist come out, and then he puts his fist behind him, and then clearly slides it into something behind him, like a pouch or his belt.
Jared?
Yeah.
Can Immoshen have followed them down just to see what they're doing?
Sure, you guys all can if you want. And in fact, Varlis, I mean, we can say that somehow you saw that. I don't know. It's up to you. I know you were on route to leaving, but I don't know how to. I guess we'll get to you here in a second.
That's okay. I'm pretty much freaking out about whatever I just saw.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't care. We can get around to me eventually.
Yeah. It won't take long. Don't worry. All right. He's like, yeah. He's like, come on. It's
God damn it!
you help me. Everybody gets their share. He's like, I got what I wanted. Somebody else grab something. He's like, let's make a game out of it. Let's all take turns. And he's all like super excited about it.
I just bop him over the head.
You bop him over the head.
Dunk. He's out.
All right. Good luck with that. Roll.
No, she has a better one. No. Ray has been trying to do something for a minute here, but you keep it up.
You're gonna electrocute everybody if you do that.
Do it. I'll take it.
Okay. All right. What's the dex on that? Or roll it.
I think, what's my thingamajig?
What?
No.
She could cast careful spell on avoid us.
Yeah, I'll do that.
No wonder Varlis left. You guys act first and think second. All right.
Ting, ting, ting. What did he win, Johnny?
All right. Yeah. His dex destroys that. His dex save. I mean, just literally, he just jumps up and sticks his hands and arms on the sides of the tunnel. Everybody else can make their dex save. Oh, that was your dex saving throw. I'm sorry. I'm still waiting for the DC. I just looked at the first thing that I saw and just went with it as like an idiot.
Oh, it's your charisma.
Well, here, let me roll the spell.
So it's a DC. So yours is DC 16.
Yeah, 16. Yes.
Oh yeah, he destroyed. It's 19 on the dice. So.
Okay. Well.
Oh my God.
He takes 0 of that.
That's great. Okay.
You
do your thing.
Clearly has yeah. He jumps up and sticks his hands and legs up against the sides of the walls of the sewer as it electrocutes everything else that's in the water that misses the deck save, which is only Alexander's. Alexander gets electrocuted.
Alexander.
And he's like, whoa, somebody is a bit testy. It's like, I'm doing you guys a favor. Why are you electrocuting me? That's not cool.
No. She's zapped.
Is his name Figly Greenwater?
So she did cast careful spell to avoid me. She used careful spell to avoid me.
Oh, okay. Then it zaps the box, which does nothing. Box rumbles a little bit. Oh, there's actually, you see like 3 or 4 rats float to the surface of the water.
I kind of looked like in astonishment. She attacked us like.
I say, well, I got what I wanted. You guys can have the rest. I don't want to risk any more time with you. And he starts running off.
Can I slide a hand? Whatever's in his back pocket.
He's not near you.
I was.
Is he near me?
No, you guys. There's you guys. Chest him. He jumps up on the wall, does a 180, and then runs down the tunnel.
All right.
Okay,
fine.
well, bye then.
It's fine. We'll take the rest of this and we'll sell it because we need it anyway.
Sure. Go ahead. Varlis, as you're leaving outside of the city here, you see a little halfling pop out of a little grate here next to this tree. And he's running, and he's looking behind him like what? He's like, what the? Lightning? Huh? That's crazy! And then he bumps right into you. He's not even paying attention to what's in front of him and knocks right into you. And he's like, oh, most pardons, Bard. I didn't see you there. I was running away from some psycho bitch who was shooting lightning bolts.
I just kind of look at him dumbstruck. Did they have weird veins?
Well, now that you mention it, they did.
What you're talking about?
Oh, did they attack you too? I would. You're right to leave. They're crazy.
Yep.
I'm not crazy. I'm just special.
The special kind of crazy.
I'm a special snowflake.
What did you do that made them irritated?
I did nothing. I said we could take turns taking things from the chest. They just attacked me. I just went first. I figured I found it. It's my. I have a right to go first, right? It's only fair.
To my credit, I didn't attack the guy.
Okay. He's not talking about you. He said bitch. He would say asshole if he was talking about you.
Anyway. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Is that really 9:28?
It's 11:30, but here, so. Yeah.
I am so tired. I don't even know what time it is.
How's the game started? Oh my god. We've only been going for 4.5 hours.
It's not really that long, but alright.
I'm more or less shocked at the fact that we've been going that long.
You can just answer yes or no.
I gotta go feed the rabbit. I'll be right back, guys.
Oh, no, sorry. I'm more shocked at the fact that time just flew by.
Yeah, I did not expect the little murder mystery thing to take so long. I didn't even expect you guys to do it, to be honest with you. But
Well, what else?
Well, at first we probably wouldn't, but then you started it up at the beginning of this one.
well, no, I just said the guy's still there. I mean, he was still there. The guards were inspecting him. You guys could have just left him. I mean, you guys didn't have to.
It was there. We did.
Yeah, it was there. Well, he was there last time, and you guys ignored it. So, but yeah, he runs into you. You guys are left there with this treasure chest. Go ahead and give yourself. I'm just gonna make it easy and say 300 gold pieces worth of like just not artifacts, but antiques, and 1,000 silver pieces worth of antiques and trinkets and stuff. So you've got about 1,000 gold pieces worth of stuff, I think is what I said. Whatever, you guys can do the math. It's a very valuable chest, so clearly this guy stole from the right people.
And he only took one thing.
And he only took one thing. For shame.
That tell you.
For shame.
Man, I'm trying. You had a busy day. Alright. So what now? Yang?
Go to Varlis.
Well, yeah.
I don't know, you tell me.
Yeah, the guy bumped into me.
You know the route they took down the sewer. I mean, it's pretty much a one-way street from where you are.
Can I get a yes or no on my question?
Oh.
Bring one of the deep dish ones up here. Bring one of the deep dish ones up here.
But you don't know. It doesn't make sense why you would do that.
Fine.
I mean, do you? I mean, I guess I can't. I'm not really gonna argue that. Like, I guess maybe it accidentally happens to. But the only like
bumped into me.
If you didn't know what he was doing, you wouldn't be using the action point. I guess is what I'm saying. But
he could have dropped it.
Okay, yeah. If you want to use the action point for that, that's different. That makes sense. So yeah, he
bumped
runs
into me.
you.
Could have dropped it. I pick it up without him noticing.
He runs into you and drops it. Falls out of his pouch or whatever behind him or his belt, and you see this this little emblem with a picture of a snake on it, or what looks like a snake. Looks like a viper or a cobra.
Yeah, and the action point was to be able to pick it up without him noticing.
Okay, then you do so.
Awesome.
I thought the action point was to make him drop it, but that's fine. The action point is to make him drop it and you secure it. I don't really care. You have this in your possession, and he says, "Oh, sorry, my bad," and complains about the bitch with the lightning. And then he's like, "Well, I'll be on my way." He tips his hat, and then he runs off to the north. and let you stop him.
If it's who I think it is, you might want to run faster.
He runs faster. He is quite fast. So eventually, guys, you guys can make your way down the tunnel. You can climb back out. I don't care what you guys do. It just depends on what portion of the city you will come out at. So, do you go back up the way you came, or do you go and follow the tunnel to follow him?
Go back the way we came. Like, we already got most of the treasure.
Pop back up in the city. Doesn't seem to be much activity. In fact, a lot of the activity seems to be seems to be drawn away from this area, and there seem to be less people here than there were before. You guys will all hear a man speaking in the distance. He's shouting. You guys will hear. You won't hear this, Varlis, because you're out of the city. But the rest of you guys will hear the conversation as it picks up from where you guys hear as you're climbing out. It says, "We have a saying where I come from: never show fear, and everyone will fear you. Words my people took to the grave. There was once a war between the North and the South, and our city of Ren was but a small little town then. We were flanked by the enemy and taken over, so the Northerners would have a strategic place to ambush the crown. As they dragged us one by one to our dungeons, or my ancestors to their dungeons, where we would rot until it was our turn to face the gallows. Never once did my people weep or beg for mercy. Instead, we sang songs of horrid, torturous things that were going to happen to our enemies once they were defeated. This is where the stories of the great Sig Daystorm, who smiled all the way to his hanging, and even after he died. So who here can live up to such bravery, and who feared nothing?" And he's pointing at people, and he's like, "Will it be you? Will it be you? Are you brave enough?" So this guy's rallying up a crowd.
Whoa, what did I miss?
Huh?
I thought I said BRB. What happened?
I didn't see it. Oh, sorry. Did anybody else miss that? Oh, there's a guy rallying some people. You want me to say it again?
What for?
Huh?
What's he rallying people for?
Yeah, well, I'll say it. Is everybody here? Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Alright, well, let me repeat it.
Alright.
That's alright.
I was here. I heard it, but
I'll say it again. So you hear, as you guys are coming out of the sewer, the continuation of this man's speech. He seems to be rallying people up, and he says, "We have a saying where I come from: never show fear, and everyone will fear you. Words my people took to the grave. There was once a war between the North and the South, and our city of Ren was but a small little town. We were flanked by the enemy and taken over, so the Northerners would have a strategic place to ambush the crown. As they dragged us one by one to our dungeons, where we would rot until it was our turn to face the gallows." Huh?
I thought there was more of this. No, I heard that. Okay.
Well, there's more. All right. So you heard all of that?
Yeah, I heard all that. Yeah.
Sig
Okay. Sorry.
Daystorm smiled all the way till he died.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about like something way bigger happening.
Well, and he says, "So who here can live up to such bravery, and who fear nothing?" And he's just pointing to people like, "Who, you? Do you fear nothing? Are you brave enough?" And then he points to somebody else. He's like rallying up a crowd.
I look at everyone else like, what the hell's that about?
He's like standing up on this pedestal above everybody.
Taliandai, you say you're informed. What the hell is this?
I take a look at it. Looks like some kind of rally, perhaps about having to do with the history of this town. maybe someone from the older days who is not exactly acquainted to the changes.
My friend. Is anyone else been drinking before my irrational ass does something?
See if I got a picture of him.
No, because I mean, I can be irrational. That's like entirely my whole thing.
Are you brave enough? Oh, here we go. We got a picture of him right here. I'll just make a copy, and then I go over here. There you go. Oh, that's a tiny ass picture.
Aw, it's almost cute.
Just make it bigger here on the map. There you go.
Die.
That's what he looks like. Seems to be very well dressed.
But it's never once a spool.
Right here.
Yeah,
He's
so,
like standing on this. This is like a little platform here you can stand on for like it's like a stage.
so I approach this man and ask, "Why do you ask?"
Ah, someone who is brave enough. I see. Are you brave enough?
If you're asking what I fear nothing.
Excellent. And what, my friend, have you endured to show such bravery? Oh, my microphone. Shit. Microphone down. Microphone down. All right.
She'll suddenly tilt her head upwards and chime. He is my guardian.
Ooh,
He has seen everything.
everything.
As have I.
What are they? Have you seen the Hydra, the dreaded Hydra with the eight heads, and when you cut them off, 2 more form in its place?
I have stared gods in the face and said I am not afraid.
Oh, well, then you will be perfect. Is it just the 2 of you? Anyone else brave enough?
Immoshen will walk up. Do you want the god of hatred on your side?
Wow. Let's just all reveal who we are really quick. Hi!
We're
I
like
am-
fucking fearless, like some fuckers.
Varlis, we need to find a way to get you back into the city.
If you can find a way that makes sense for me to want to come back to them,
Yeah.
have at it.
Well, no, it would
Right
be
now, he's tired of all of their gung-ho bullshit.
No, that's cool. I understand why you're doing what
I'm
you're doing.
not really angry, that is his opinion.
I can't find anything aside from just like pulling some GM bullshit out of my ass and be like, hey, this happens, and you lead you to the city. That's kind of, I don't want to do that.
I could be kidnapped for all I know.
You walk into this portal, and all of a sudden you're in the city.
I'm like-
Douchebag. No.
Fuck.
No, yeah, no, you do your thing. We'll have to figure that out. Right now, it's too late for me to figure out how to do that right now.
This was probably one of the last things you expected to happen.
No, I always expect that you guys would have a clashing. You guys are, after all, not at any don't you're a group from the Shadow Realm, so.
We're evil.
You see, from my
I don't
point of
expect
view,
you guys to trust anybody.
well, you see, from my point of view, considering this is the second time he started walking around the same time Taliandai casted that thunder thing.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, they're just going to end up killing each other multiple times. Screw this, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm outie.
Howard.
It's worked so far. Well, I mean, as long as they don't do it at the wrong place, the wrong time. Yeah, I think, until it is too late, and he smiles, and then half the crowd's like, "Well, fuck this, that's just some bullshit. Attack something I can't see.
I'm
You're
dead.
fucking crazy."
Let's all be like that Varlis guy.
Now, this guy's doing a speech, and he's pointing at you guys, and he's like, "Who else is brave enough?"
So basically, this guy's wanting people to come kill a Hydra for him.
No, he was just using the Hydra as an example.
I love you, Mom.
It's as dangerous as a Hydra.
No, much more dangerous than a Hydra.
What are we facing?
He says,
Oh, shit!
spirits that come from the darkness
An alpaca.
that you can't even see. until it is too late. And he smiles, and then like half the crowd's like, "Well, fuck this. That's some bullshit. Attack something I can't see. I'm fucking crazy."
Let's all be like that Varlis guy.
He's like, "Come on, people, where are you going? You know,
Yeah,
you laugh fear in the face. There's nothing worse than fear. The strongest thing against fear is courage." He's like struggling to like, you can't. You're all cowards.
I kind of just like, I don't know. So, okay, it is kind of getting late. Are we kind of like calling it here, or?
It's not even 12.
Well, I wasn't, but if you want to, we can.
Let's keep going a little bit more.
It seems
Really?
like you're ready to head out. So if you're ready to head out, man, then we're good.
I don't know why I'm tired, and it feels way later than it is.
It's really not. We normally plan for like another whole hour from this.
That's cool.
Really?
If you're tired.
I don't know
I'm
why.
not gonna...
You know what? No, it's just jet lag, and I have no idea what the fuck's wrong with me.
Yeah, Demi traveled backwards in time, so he's still trying to get used to it.
Oh,
That's my... Like, why does it feel so fucking late? So, yeah, no, I want to keep going. That's my problem.
Did you have fun with your TARDIS?
My TARDIS is very amazing. I would recommend it to all people.
Combination of a Doctor Who joke and Ray said he traveled back in time.
So, I know, I'm gonna say, well, I'll just walk up to the man, so what am I fighting? What are you paying me?
Evil itself. He says,
Scoff at me.
He says, well, what is your asking price? Sure, I can match it.
Is it some form of undead?
He says, perhaps.
You don't
He says,
know.
that's what we're here to find out. There's a shadow terrorizing this land, and we're going to rid it of this place.
They know.
A giant cloud.
They know. Are we going to go deal with this or no? Eyes.
She's sleeping on the floor.
I asked, do we want to deal with whatever this shadow is?
Sure.
Whatever.
I mean, it's up to you guys.
Well,
If you guys should go after it, then I don't see why we shouldn't go after it.
Excellent. Anyone else? He's looking at the rest of you guys and the rest of the crowd. I just want to know who all from the group is on board for this. I mean, that's just to answer. You don't have to roleplay it out. Just answer the question.
I'm gonna go back to like silently weeping now.
I am down for going to go fight a whole bunch of shadow creatures. That's like totally my shtick. I'm down for that. What about Taliandai? Joltz, are you gonna fight a shadow?
I shrug and say, why not? I ask, walking over, flipping a page.
Alright. Cool. You gonna help us?
Yep. Immoshen will join in.
Okay, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for some answers. All right, so he's pointing out people, and you guys are all that's left after he says all of the horrors. He says shadows, things that attack you when you don't even know it. And basically, it's not selling his case very well. But he's looking for the, people who aren't afraid, the boldest of the bold. And that leaves the rest of you guys.
I will say, well, it's a shade I demand. I think. So far, they've said gold seems to be like a very valuable currency.
You say what?
The gold's been a very valuable currency, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much standard.
Like that seems to be the obvious go-to. What's the most valuable thing here? So, if that's the case, I'm gonna say I want 500 gold.
Done. Would that be 500 gold each? Done. And half of anything we plunder.
Done.
He makes rather good deals.
He says, you are
So where's the
bold
shade?
souls. Bold souls, that's what I'm looking for. He gets down off the stage and he says, I am Valander.
Oh, fuck!
Did this guy say his lander?
Valander.
Okay.
You mean the guy from the other campaign?
I don't know, I just made it up off the top of my head.
Oh.
When I was
Well,
writing
Demi
notes.
had a negative reaction, so I was like, what?
Valander of the House of Alexander.
Oh god!
Here, we'll change his name. This is just when I was typing my notes. We'll change it to Stormwell.
That would have actually been really funny if it's like the alternate Demi.
Oh god, Joltz or Stormwind.
Stormwell. Stormwell. He says, I am a descendant. It's actually funny you guys are all saying this, because wait till you hear this. He says, I am Stormwell, descendant of the masked man.
I'm done! I quit!
Dimian, come on. What do you think's happening right now? Come on, you know.
Alexander suddenly goes to find Varlis to continue his journey alongside him.
I got it back.
Or not.
Masked man! Who's the masked man?
Are you asking him that, or are you asking me that out again?
I asked him, and who's the masked man?
He says, he is a man who traveled to hell and lived to tell the tale. So the story goes.
That doesn't make me feel any better, Jared.
This is all for you, man. Some know him by the name of Dimian. That was your character's name, right?
Oh my god.
I think it's my
Killed Demi, guys. You killed
Ray, go get a mop. You had to clean up his brain off the ground.
Remember, Dimian. Remember what year it was when you guys? Well, you were gone. Dimian was, but remember when they returned? What year it was? Dun was just being built.
Dimian was dead.
I know.
In hell.
I know.
And he came back.
What? Okay, sorry, I'm gonna keep my out-of-game knowledge out of game.
Yeah. Well,
so
I want you
cool.
to keep some of it because this is supposed to be fascinating to you, but.
No, I'm fucking, wow. Okay. So I look at this man and I say, fascinating. What do you want that you need a brave man? Where is this shade that you look for?
I know one location there, where I saw one, where to camp out there until I see it again.
There are multiple.
There could be.
All right, let's.
It says I have made a sketch.
I kind of ask to look at the sketch.
Let me
That's
go
wrong.
to-
Could be
Show
kind of-
us the horrors that they may face.
Sorry.
Oh shit.
Oh, wow. That's kind of creepy.
Except for his drawing only has one of them, but.
It
Wow.
looks awkwardly like those things that my music sent away before.
Can I make a religion check to take a guess of what the hell that is?
Sure. Make whatever checks you guys want. Here, I got an idea, actually. While you're doing that, Varlis, outside of the city, you see these like 3 or 4 bright lights coming towards you.
Oh shit.
And eventually you'll notice that they're horses. These horses are emitting this very bright light. And on top of these horses are very well decorated, what look like knights. Clearly they have a crest on them of Palor. It is like really huge on the front of their armor.
Well, obviously I'm going to step off the road so I don't get run over by a horse.
They actually stop and they say, how goes it, sir? And they're very like respectful, and he'll actually get off of his horse and like greet you and go to shake your hand. He says, "How goes it, sir? I've heard that there are some troubles in the town of Kreen. Are you fleeing?"
Well, were we just in Kreen?
Yeah, Kreen was the
Well, apparently there was this guy killing people, but I'm pretty sure they took care of that.
killing people. Yeah. Well, we can't have that.
Damn it, Varlis, you piece of shit.
I was talking about the potion guy.
Okay.
Who are you arguing with? I don't see anybody else around.
What, you can't hear the jackass?
What voice in this guy?
They're like, no, we've been told of a shadowy presence that's been disturbing the area. Would you know anything about it?
Not really.
Oh.
Because you have to realize, I left town before this even that all happened.
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
What shadowy presence?
Well, that's what we're here to find out. Any help you could offer would be greatly appreciated by His Majesty.
Well, do you guys need assistance?
Sure, of course. You're welcome
I'll help.
to join us. You're a brave young man.
No, Varlis would laugh at that, gonna be honest. Brave, right, that's not the word I would use.
He says, he puts his hand on your shoulder and he's like, we all have courage. Sometimes you just have to reach really, really deep to find it. And he says this very sincerely. He's not trying to make some corny gay joke or something. He's like, sometimes you just have to reach deep down inside to find it.
Hold on, I'm trying to find something.
He's like, come.
Something told me earlier.
Yeah. He's like,
well, I had to scroll up really far.
Pull down your pants and bend over, and I will show you courage.
Oh my.
We got more
yeah, no.
No, he doesn't say that. No, he doesn't say. He doesn't
Jared,
say
where did you say the town I was heading? What the town I was heading to was called again?
Farscape.
Yeah. Okay, I'll help. I just have one favor to ask in return.
Of course.
I'm trying to get to Farscape, and it seems to be a rather far journey.
Well, that town is nothing but bandits and guild members. Why would you want to go there?
I'm a bard.
Ah, the Guild of the Arts. I see. You wish to see lovely Lady Lola. She is quite a sight, I see. Yes, well, we can arrange this. He says, if you help the king, if you help the throne, you know, it's always nice to have the throne owe you a favor. He doesn't wink at you, but he kind of nudges you, I guess.
Demi, can I ask a question? Why did you laugh when I said that?
Alright, birds. They're fucking with me.
Because he laughs at everything.
Oh, okay.
I think you're a piece of shit.
Sure. I'll assist any way I can.
Excellent.
Mind you, the amount of unconfidence in my voice as I said that
That's fine.
was his amount of unconfidence.
We'll find that courage yet, this young lad. And you'll hop onto the horse with them and they'll ride back into the city. But meanwhile, this man says, we head out west.
I don't want to be molested by a horse.
And he says, since everybody in this town except for the lot of you are cowards, I guess this is it. He says, I hope you all have a keen eye.
I look over at Taliandai.
I look over? What?
No, he said he hopes some of you have a keen eye.
Oh, I nod my head and say,
And then Demi looked
let's just say there hasn't been anything that I haven't seen yet.
Excellent.
Sure that.
You haven't seen me naked, no.
You want to bet about that?
All right. So as Taliandai is stripping naked, the whole confrontation with the knights happened while he was doing a speech and stuff. So they'll be just riding in town from the north. The gates will open, and you'll hear this horn and this like royal welcome will be entered the town, and they say, "Oh hail the knights of the King of Light!"
Mind you, I'm gonna be like, "Oh wow!"
And everybody that sees them will take a kneel before them. Every single civilian that sees them. As they ride through the city, and they ride right here as if they knew where they were going. And they say, and he says, "Ah, so the king did get my message. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I knew I could count on the knights." And you guys see Varlis riding on the back of one of the horses of the lead knight.
Do I see them?
Yeah, you see them. They see you.
You're all going to hear an audible shit.
What's wrong, coward? Did you miss this?
There's a difference between cowardice and stupidity.
The one
difference you.
The one knight will look at you, Alexander, and he says, "This man showed great bravery coming here." "And who are you, sir?"
I am Alexander. I'm here to fight this shadow creature just like the rest of you lot.
Excellent. He'll get off his horse and he will come to you and hold out his hand to shake your hand. He says, "Excellent. It's great to meet such a brave warrior."
I go to shake my hand. The roll is plastered on my shoulder.
Wait, what? I didn't get a word of that.
The rule.
I'm gonna be like, ignored everything.
Is plastered on my shoulder class.
Yes, and you see Paylor plaster on his, and as you guys meet hands, you guys both explode. No. So he'll see the Nerul, and he's like, I would have gathered someone of Nerul would be one to take on this task. He's like, "Can I trust you?" And he kind of gives you the squinty eye of mistrust.
He'll walk over as gracefully as always and looks at this strange, Paylor-loving fool. "Who is this, Alexander?" And of course she has it branded into her chest.
Do we know who these sun worshippers are?
You guys would have. You guys know that there is just from, I guess we'll say from word of mouth from people talking, that there is a kingdom of light here, and these seem to be their knights. In fact, they probably introduced themselves as such when they met this man.
So I gather that these guys should be my enemies, or no?
No, he wants to shake your hand. Doesn't
I
seem
kind
like
of
an enemy.
I go for the warrior grasp, and I kind of look at him. "Well, I seem to have the distinct honor of not knowing who you are."
Well, that's
what?
fine. I do not seem to know who you are. You know who I worship, and I know who you worship. That's fine with me.
No, I say. Kind of looking at that symbol.
Roll knowledge, religion.
I don't know if I can do this.
I mean, it's fucking Paylor. I'd almost like let you do passive on religion.
Yeah, he gets it.
It's Paylor. I get it. Like in the realm of in the Shadow Realm, people worship Paylor because they want maybe there's been a figgle. You know what? No, Paylor isn't really a thing in the Shadow Realm. He's the god of sun, for Pete's sake, and light.
But do I know of an anti-undead guy? A guy who's so anti-undead?
Yes.
Like,
yes, in your realm, he's not known as the god of sun. He's known as pretty much the anti-undead. He's the god of life, if you will.
God, me and this guy.
Life and healing, yeah. So he would probably be the opposite of you in the Shadow Realm. I never really actually thought about it.
You're a life worshiper, aren't you?
He says we've got greater enemies to worry about than that of which we worship.
I don't think I could trust you either. he says, kind of looking at him.
You know, Immoshen's gonna walk between you two and like put a hand on Alexander's chest and one on the paladin and be like, "Come on, there's no need for this." Yeah, she
Much
does
agreed.
go up her fingers into the paladin's thing. This is kind of like a fucking testing matter.
Gives you a quizzical look, Immoshen, as he's like, I sense great power in you.
Like her physical look? Well, considering her charisma is already 20.
Yeah.
Blue armor.
It's
You
like,
know,
no,
black
you
skin.
harness a rare type of magic.
You know, my family prides itself on this.
Wait, he could feel it from her, but not from me?
Well, yeah, damn it. Fuck.
She's a
Um,
sword.
Well,
It's literally in
you
her
could
blood.
consider it because both of us were
Well,
good.
no, the thing is that your dragon is good and hers is evil.
Oh, so he can feel great evil, so.
Well, it's kind of like a disturbance in the force, if you will.
Okay.
So, I'll step away from this man.
I just like to keep you on your toes.
Let's look at it this way. Like, perhaps maybe this is why he was encouraging you to come with him.
I just like to keep you on your toes, Jared.
Yeah, gotta keep me on my toes, man.
So I'll kind
Especially at
of
midnight.
Gotta go fast.
I kind of back up, putting myself between Thana and this light worshiper, kind of questioningly.
Says you wish to protect this young woman.
I am asked.
She'll just frickin' step around Alexander anyway. You still haven't told me who you are.
Oh, well, allow me to introduce myself. I am Borax. And this is
Stop
my
talking
friend.
me! No,
This is Baterax. This is Dimi.
Son of a goddammit.
This is Neural. No.
I would have made a, like, borax, Clorox, and bleach joke.
This is...
Is it Ajax? Is it Ajax? Did he get his name from a bottle of cleaner?
Give me a second here. He says
I
this.
couldn't follow a word.
This is laser. This is blazer.
So sorry.
No, he says this is Smald. This is Redol. And I am Bardvia.
Thana.
We
Thana
are
Delcaun.
all. Oh, it is a pleasure to meet you, Thana. He says we are all knights of the Kingdom of Light. We are here to service all of the living, regardless of what you may believe in.
The living.
I kind of curse a little bit under my breath.
I say I find it funny that a worshipper of Neral would care so much for another living. And he looks at you, Alexander.
I kind of give him the look. You have no idea the great destiny of us. Kind of like...
Technically, undead can be considered alive, so...
Yeah.
Undead?
I would obviously know enough to know that life is an abomination. Yeah, what we're doing is very weird, but at this temporary time, it's necessary.
She'll offer a hand for him to kiss, as she is used to that.
Yeah, he will do it. He will kiss your hand, and he will say, it has been a pleasure.
Bitch. Again, she has the symbol of Nerul branded into her chest.
does
so
not
she
seem to
tilts her
care.
head a little bit.
People seem to
It
be a
just-
lot more tolerant in this world.
It is equally strange that someone who cares so much of the living seems so tolerant of the dead.
I care to keep the living alive, so if you will help me secure this, then you are my ally at the moment. It is as simple
This
as
thing
that.
undead, do you know, life worshiper?
What'd you say?
Do you know if this thing is alive or undead?
I I do not know, and I do not care. I will destroy it.
It's a threat.
He's a light worshiper.
So we're going west then.
Yes.
And
I,
the masked man.
I rubbed my chin and looked to the paladin and
Varlis, I'm...
He's a knight. He's not really a paladin. I know they're close, but he's actually a knight.
I say, he keeps calling you a light worshipper. Why is that?
I said life.
I worship Pelor, the god of light.
Pelor is the god of light.
Yes. God of light, god of life, the god of all things that are good, as far as I'm concerned.
He's
Sounds
really
right
happy.
down your alley, Tally. She teases.
I nod my head and say, yes, actually it does, which is why it's fascinating me. I was wondering if perhaps you could point out a shrine that I could go to later. As you see, I say, as I cast light in my hand so it shines, I am a cleric of... I am a cleric.
Bolt's gonna pull up her clothes and by herself.
Says, well, we'll have to...
Just the two of them just suddenly jump back like 10 feet. Like a vampire on fire, just...
I just had this neutral, annoyed look, so I'm staring at them like, are you two okay?
He says there is a temple of Pelor in every single town in this continent. He says there's one in this very city. But he says, we will pay our homage to Pelor after we completed our task. He says, for now, must make haste, as the night is coming upon us. It's about 6 o'clock now.
I nod as I take my hand and wipe it over the hand with the light as it goes out.
So you are skill. It says, he looks at the other two knights and he's like, and then they smile and he's like, we should show you the statue of Pelor sometime. I think a cleric of your talents would appreciate it. But again, that will have to be for another time.
I give a little bit of a smile and say, I would love that.
Let us have these shades, life worshiper.
And this guy right here, Jethro, we're gonna call him. He's gonna jump. Huh?
Okay, you said like 3 of my characters' names and like, well, that's.
I know. I was giving you shit, man, because he's a descendant of your masked man. But he was like, I am the leader of this party. I will lead the way.
I didn't.
And he says, follow me. I'll show you the spot. And they will follow, as I assume you guys will too.
Yes, we will. Is it nighttime? Please be nighttime.
Yeah, it's going to take a few hours to get to this point, so it's going to be about 9 o'clock before you reach the point. There's this little gathering of trees right, well, it's not that far away. It's just right out of town to the west. And he says, I saw them here.
So, wait, I got a weird one for you. She's a drow.
No one's noticed. Like, I thought before, like,
They don't seem to care.
It's pretty much one of those temporarily. I don't care what you are if you're helping me.
Keep in mind the war with the drought with the Daikoth, the drow, happened 1,700 years ago.
Okay, makes sense.
Like the king might have something to say since he was part of that war, but these knights they're the next generation. They don't even. You're just dark skin. They're just you're just have darker skin. They don't really care.
That king is hella old.
Oh yeah, he was blessed with long life because of his feats in the battle. This is how the story goes. These knights will gladly tell you the story if you ask.
No, I don't ask.
Oh, what's that? You want to know how the king got his long life? Well, it all started.
Totally, from the beginning. What happened? Well, you see, the Big Bang happened.
Yeah. So
no, please keep this up. I opened my book.
Even at night, these horses, they glow like super bright. They seem to emit light off of them. At some point, they will get off their horses and they say, well, we're not going to get anywhere with this sort of distraction, and they will send their horses off. And they say, don't worry, they know where to go. They are highly intelligent. And the horses run.
I wasn't worried, life worshiper. Like, man, you are an asshole.
I wonder, Alexander, was it? If you worship death so desperately, then what is it that you're clinging on to right now?
Perhaps you'll have to speak better. Your words are hard to understand.
Do you not appreciate the air that you breathe? Do you not wake up every morning glad to be alive? Or do you simply seek death?
I kind of just answer him with like a sinister smile.
I say, let me tell you the difference, and let me make this very clear between you and me. When I die, I know that my God will bless me for my deeds. When you die, your God will not give a shit.
I kind of smile. You see,
you would just be its pawn.
It will be a useless carcass in the ground. When I die, I will be born again to serve. I will never stop serving, unlike you, life were.
You will be a mindless zombie, as if that's the servitude you wish to hold, then so be it.
I kind of go to reach under my cloak. If your God
Zombies are not always mindless.
Show me a
she
zombie
kind of
that's
laughs
read a book.
A little bit. Usually you can use them to see through, and to use in other ways. In fact, they're almost quite tactical. And useful. Plus, the different possibilities with body parts, they make wonderful furniture.
I was about to say I can vouch for that, but then you say that part as my mouth is open, and I just like slowly look at you.
He like wrenches in his throat. Yeah, you disgust me.
I know I drink eyeball soup, but jeez.
What? What can I say? My family had strange tastes in furniture.
I chortle up, man. Like,
Immoshen's totally hitting on this guy.
like, so,
perhaps maybe learning a craft would have been more suited.
Come around here often.
Also, Alexander, you noticed that Tally seems to be traveling quite close to you, and
where the fuck did this bitch come from?
Well, I have in here my notes that we need to do a little roleplay time. But she's with you. Well, she's obviously with Immoshen, and her sister is healing. She's got like half an eyeball.
That's disturbing.
Oh, sorry, wrong.
I don't know if you left them in city. That's fine if you did, but
I'm thinking of Nolly or whatever, your NPC. Sorry.
Yeah, Tally is the young one that's main purpose is to reproduce.
Well, not reproduce, but like govern it, like over the time.
She's the matchmaker.
She's the one that I don't know, strikes something with your character, I guess. However you define that. And she seems to oh, okay, nice. Noted, Varlis. She seems to at some point while you're approaching this this little patch of trees will grab your arm tightly, as if like she's not afraid, but she knows that you have this big ass sword and can take a hit. Kind of like, you know, she feels safe around you. And correct me if I'm role playing her wrong at any point, Ray.
No problem.
Or feel free to role play her yourself.
So that's perfect, actually.
Okay, so that happens.
Immoshen's protective and looks at this like, what the fuck's going on?
I kind of accept.
Well, I did this all for a setup, so let me do my setup. So as she clings on to you, and this knight says this, he says, for someone who worships the god of death, you sure do protect a lot of lives.
I kind of look at him and I say, then perhaps you do not truly understand the power of death.
I understand what death is and what it means. It means the end.
No, I say, looking at him again. Where I'm from, that has a whole new meaning. It's merely the next step to a whole new adventure.
Well, it means well, for me, it means the end of my physical body.
And which is all you will ever have.
Well,
I
my
chuckle at him.
spirit, on the other hand, will ascend into greatness.
I chuckle once more. Like, there are
Away
much
from the troubles of this world. But I say, what if, he says, what if your god was to suddenly tell you to destroy Thrain in the name of death? Would you do it?
Who?
Yeah.
What if Nural told you to destroy
okay.
Thrain in the name of in the name of Nural? Wait, what if Nural told you to destroy Thrain in the name of Nural?
You
Would
mean
you do it?
Thana?
Thana. What did I say? Thrain? Sorry. Too many names.
Yep.
Too many T's out there. Thrain is...
He would
completely
never
different.
ask me to be destroyed because I am his child.
I
I am his chosen. Therefore, he wouldn't want me killed.
Well, then
I kinda
what if the
again.
tables were turned, then? What if you were asked to destroy Alexander?
He would come back. He always comes back.
I smile.
And says,
This-
well, I did
I
not
will
mean
admit-
to tear at your religion. You
And
believe it for
what
what it
if-
is.
Your pathetic god told you to sacrifice yourself.
What
Whatever
if your
my
god,
God says,
told you to kill your daughter?
whatever my
to show
God
your
tells me to
commitment?
do, I will do it gladly.
Even if it included to kill your own daughter?
If my
Would
God
like-
told me
yeah.
to kill my own daughter, I would attempt it, but I believe that my God would stop me before the blade struck.
Perhaps we have more in common than we.
Oh my gosh, it's a reference to that
But-
one part in the Bible.
But the difference between your God and mine is my God would never ask me to sacrifice a loved one.
And what makes you think my god would do the same?
Because
Life
We
and
celebrate
what-
death, not killing, my
Yes.
dear.
Death.
Yeah, we do. We kind of celebrate killing.
Alexander!
Is not rituals, sacrifices part of the whole teachings of Neural?
Yeah, are you kidding me? Yeah. That's
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's kind of that's kind of what we do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crap.
Shush.
Has a good
Well, this
I'm like,
is
I can't go to sleep at night unless I skewer someone. Shit.
well, while all this is going on, I just kind of murmured to the book, "You're getting all this, right?"
And he's like,
Dude,
oh
that's
yeah,
like-
I've already got all this. I already know what there is to know about Neural, and I already know what there is about Palor. This is just,
Right. More or less, we're bickering to each. Wow. That's good.
they're devout believers in their
Actually,
deity.
that might be a good explanation where my character came across the clerical light powers. Maybe it was the book who exposed him to the to Palor.
I've got notes on your book, so it's already set in stone. Your book's background.
So
Would that have been possible then?
I'm not gonna say anything. I can't answer those questions, obviously. So.
All right.
So I kind of we're gonna continue squabbling, me and this paladin.
Yeah, just on your way to the tree, and whatever.
And eventually, after a while, she looks back and just crosses her arms and says, if you two keep squabbling, I'm going to sew both of your mouths shut.
I'm sorry. You've got. I've been caught up in a religious squabble, and sometimes I get passionate about such things. We must focus on the most important matter right now, and that is destroying these shadow creatures. You're right.
Be careful of your words, Dana. You would not wish to promise a man a good time and not keep it.
Well,
She looks at Alexander and just glares very slowly. Like, if I didn't care about you so much, I would throw you in a pit of fire right now. And laugh.
Can we just agree that he's the most unstable among all of us?
That's a little obvious.
She actually turns to Tally and says, Tally, I have a job for you.
all three knights
Yes.
raise their hand. Agreed.
I would really... You would get back upon my good side if you smacked Alexander for me.
I'm like, dude, cocaine.
Screw that. I don't care if I'm on your good side or not. I'll do it. Nothing.
Do it,
I-
pussy.
I walk up to Alexander.
And I just look
Hold
at
on, wait. One of the
my God,
Knights of the Light will take off one of their heavy-ass metal greaves and give it to you. You want to use this? I'm just kidding.
I gotta just look at Tally and like, do it, motherfucker. See what happens to your hand.
Motherfucker. Hit me! Hit me, I like it!
Wow. Can you guys not travel a few miles without wanting to kill each other?
No!
I
I stared at him for a moment, shook my hand, and then... Book to the face!
Book to the face!
Book to the face!
Oh, I gotta slowly turn my head back. Look! Did not see that coming.
Thana actually falls over laughing.
Holy
Like-
shit, Taliandai, what does the book say about him? Before he kills you, tell me.
You're abusing the book a little bit. The book's gonna be that.
And like the book was like, it wasn't even shut. It was like an open palm book. Now the book is writing everything about Alexander from the bruise on his face.
Just one
I'll be right back.
sentence. This fucker's crazy.
No, it just says, oh, snap!
No, it says, it's like, first off, it goes, oh snap, immediately after it slaps him, and then it goes quiet for a minute, flipping through its pages and go, this fucker got issues. Massive issues. He's got
that,
money.
and I'm like, that's kind of obvious.
I think I went the extra mile by using the book.
She, after she's done laughing, she gets up, walks over, and like pats Taliandai on the head. I like you now. You amuse me.
I'm not gonna do anything yet. I just gotta give him a look and like, just wait.
I sigh as if I just got rid of a lot of stress and just go back to walking.
This is how Taliandai got his slapping issue.
Oh shit! It's coming back around!
Oh god, I remember that. Ah, frick.
It's out of my nose! It's coming out of my nose!
Did you just spray drink out your nose?
Yes!
I didn't think that was actually possible.
Fuck you!
Well, I can write down that as a thing that I know exists.
It hurt so bad! It was bubble water!
Oh god. You mean like Kyentye?
Yes!
Oh shit, I feel so bad for you.
Son of a... Why do you do this to me?
I accidentally got that crap in my eyes once. Oh.
Why do you do this to me?
By the way, I'm sorry, Dimi.
That was fucking good. No, it's so funny. It's fucking great, dude. Holy shit.
Why must you do this to me?
He's like, come on, punch me. Come on, do it, book.
Punch me, bitch! Punch me! Fuck!
It hits him so hard he falls off his horse.
I literally did a Maka chop on you.
Dude, all I can imagine is just like... All I can imagine is kind of like that scene from Wreck-It Ralph, just like, yeah, hit a guy with glasses too, picks up the glasses, smack! Huh. What glasses?
Alright, so as you slap this book across the face,
Face.
you get a glimpse of something that may not even be relevant in Alexander's own memory. You see a man. Well, I'm just going to show you a picture. It's easier. A very dark entity, and it seems to be standing over what looks to be Alexander.
This was unprecedented. Yes, what?
Looks like this.
The dog keeps yelling at me, man.
Oh shit.
Is hovering over him.
I have favorite Reaper!
This vision is different than the rest. This does not appear to be something in his past, but it appears to be something in his future.
I
You
kind
have
of
no idea why, but you know this.
So after smashing the binding of the book into
Yeah,
Alexander's
I
head,
guess if you smack it across their face, you can see their future. I don't know, whatever.
Quick, Taliandai, hit me!
I blink in confusion suddenly as I kind of tense seeing this image. What the hell is that thing?
It looks
I
to
flipped
be
through
a
the pages quickly.
It's spook.
What's written in the book?
Your book is kind of struggling with this one. Like there's writing and then it's immediately being erased, and your book says that whoever this is does not want to be known.
I kind of go.
Is there any way you can override it?
I cannot. In fact, whatever this is terrifying me.
Don't you mean overwrite?
All I can say is that it wants Alexander dead.
Oh, that's nice.
Taliandai.
Yeah.
I look at him, look at the book.
This is a good point to introduce this. I was wondering how I was going to introduce this.
I nod and say, he saw something with using the skin from your face. There is a reaper, something like a visage of death, carrying a large scythe. It was standing over top of you. It seemed to be an image of your future. Whatever this entity is, I can't pinpoint its name or exactly what it is, but it wants you dead.
Well, you don't really need to describe it because as you look to the west, you actually see it.
I point. There it is.
You
Wait,
see
wait,
it and about
Guys.
5 more of it.
Guys?
This one looks bigger. The other ones look slightly less formed. Here, I got a picture of them too.
Guys?
I point at him and say, Alexander, they want you.
I kind of look. Are they mummified in red?
The other ones look like this.
See them at all.
That.
Nice. That's kind of cool.
And then he's the one at the head of them looks like this.
Is it red? Is it like red skinned or like mummified red at all?
No. It points. It seems to be pointing in Alexander's direction. Alexander, give me a will save.
Wait, is it undead by chance?
What do you think?
I think yes, and if so, it has to make its own will save. DC 14 to even attempt to do anything against me.
Destroys it. Well, he doesn't destroy it. He beats it.
I'm just saying straight up, like, just even attempt to take a hostile action towards me, it has to make its will.
Hey,
it's
Jared?
it's trying to talk to you telepathically.
Oh, well then never mind.
Oh, nice,
Oh.
excellent. So this is where I was going to use my voice changer, but since it's not working, just picture a very deep, menacing voice.
I apologize.
Well, that's all right. It's not your fault. It says, "There you are. I have been waiting quite some time for you to show your face."
Wouldn't it be crazy if it's that Death Knight from the Dark Realm?
It says, "It says, I will come for you when you least expect it, and I will destroy you and Thana. Even your god and rule cannot protect you. My mission will not be complete until I paint the walls of my resting place with your blood. I am coming for you. Now it is time for the hunter to become the hunted." And you see it kind of sink into the ground, and the rest of the shadows start progressing towards you guys. It's 12:30, so I'm not going to make you roll initiative now. So we're going to end it there.
Okay, I kind of look at the thing and like, do you know that thing? It's not a servant of Nerul.
I have no clue.
It looked pissed.
Do you wish me to reread here, I'll post what he said. Excuse me.
I think I know where this is leading, but I have no idea why.
Yeah, it's only session 9, so you're not going to know a lot of the whys.
Thought it was session 6.
Or section, whatever. Section. I can't even say session, so.
Do I still have my nightmare?
You could summon it.
You can attempt to summon, yes.
I'm going to attempt it before we stop because I want my child. Wait, no, never mind. I don't want to summon it because we're going to go fight something anyway.
Well,
Well, I gotta be honest. If I have my way, I'm probably gonna do something bullshit to make us avoid this fight again.
I have a guarantee that we are not going to.
Oh man, I have so many pictures here. I just want to Alright, well, I have to wait.
You sure about that? I could play the Song of Love again and cause all the bad stuff to run.
I think we're done.
Fuck this shit!
You know, like I did that one time.
So, sorry that the beginning there lagged on a little bit. It kind of went longer than I thought it would. Actually, went a lot longer than I thought it would. But that's why I do them. I'm actually gonna I'm eventually going to run a murder mystery game, and that's why I throw these little murder mysteries in here, just to see how they work and how much detail I need. So that was kind of a two for one there. But yeah, so
count me in on that one.
Yeah, some people enjoy them, some people don't, or well, at least the way I run them. Some people
I was
don't.
technically right. I was just at the same time too right.
It felt good having that Phoenix Wright moment where I was literally like, "Well, you see, God, this, and this."
Well, actually,
Objection.
What I was gonna say is, since I was gonna give you guys an action point for attempting it, but since you guessed the right person or figured out the right person, everybody gets a hero point.
Yeah.
Oh, my
I was actually meant to say that when you figured it out, but I completely dropped the ball on that.
I kind of dropped one.
That's fine.
I'm not perfect. I'll be the first to admit it.
So hero points are the second best points that you can earn in your games, right?
Yes, action points, hero points, and then fate points.
And fate points are only if we do something so ridiculous that leaves you speechless.
Like, yeah, where I just, like, either it will end my campaign, or it's, like, I have to seriously alter my campaign in order to fix what it is that you did.
Like I capture one of the dragons inside of a Pokeball.
Well,
Like when Nick shot the girl.
Be a dragon.
I want a fate point. Jared,
By
how
the
much
way,
you have to pay
Jared.
for a fate point?
I've only given, like, 5 fate points out in the 10 years I've been running games, so.
What does that snake token thing do?
I can't tell you. You know I'm not just going to tell you what it does, right? I mean,
Well, in that
you know
case,
me long enough.
while traveling, could I have gotten Taliandai to scan it?
Or at least
You're
cast
just gonna force me to do that.
Yeah, and
I
I'm gonna say that for like I'm gonna have fun with the book. So some things you scan, you're just gonna get details, like where I was saying you don't see a face, you just see the hands, carving the nub or the peg leg. Remember, I just said you just saw the hands, but not the face. I'm gonna be less descriptive because if I would have just told you the face, that would have like destroyed the entire murder mystery, and I wouldn't have been happy about that. So.
I'm gonna laugh if
Some
I
things
touch
are gonna be
the token
vague.
that's book and it just says hi.
Yeah, it makes sense because you're scanning a piece of unintelligent wood, and it would, so I don't know.
So it's gonna end up being like the amulet thing where we touched it to the book and it just showed wind.
Oh yeah, it depends. But if you know that you're not getting a very descriptive description, then you know that it's probably important. So you can take that.
Okay. What does it show?
It shows 3 men walking into a bar. The first one now. It shows 3 snakes, snake-like people. Out of game, they are that's what they're called in my game. They're called Kyentye out of game. In my game, they're called something different. You do not know what they're called. But they are the snake-like people, if you know what Kyentye are. And they are gathered around a pedestal of some sort. It looks like a altar or something. And they all put their coin on here, one of those coin being the one that you have. Mm-hmm. And it goes black, comes back. There's lots of blood. All of the coins are missing. Your coin is traveling through darkness very rapidly. Don't see anything. Next thing you know, it's being handed to a noble by a mysterious man.
Wow. So, random temple location.
Yeah, I realize this is like watching Game of Thrones where there's like 16 different things going on and they don't all add up. I realize that, and I understand. I understand the frustration that comes along with that.
So at some point, me and Ray were like,
Yeah. Huh?
and we like somehow missed 30 minutes because we dropped the controller.
What happened?
You
We were
drop.
watching us drop the controller, just spat through it. Somehow, like, wow, 30 minutes is gone.
All right. Well, let me end the broadcast real quick. Thanks everybody for watching. If you have any questions or concerns or whatever, feel free to leave a comment below. But thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.